What's up, y'all? This Exodus 1, aka Indigo Sky, aka Trigger Ranking. I want y'all to like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. If you'd like to donate to the channel or follow me on any other platforms, everything is at the top of the description of my channel. With that being said, um, let's get the show on the road.
You are watching a master at work.
First video we're about to react to is this Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels beef. So we're gonna keep reviewing it. So, but it's another video though.
It's easy for the screen to steal our time. Less can free you.
But like you after a while.
This Anton Daniels and Corey Holcomb beef has reached a level of disrespect that's gonna get somebody hurt really bad. We'll get back to the video shortly, but this video is being sponsored by Kalshi. Kalshi is a platform where you can make money predicting real world events. Like for example, this weekend when the New England Patriots face the Houston Texans, Kalshi is allowing me to place a prediction on the announcer saying would a catch at least one time during the game. The odds that happened are 44%, but I never watched an NFL game where I didn't hear what a catch. So it's the easiest W you will ever get. If you want to get started on Kalshi making predictions, click the link in my description to download the app and use code FLACO to get $10 when you sign up. After your first deposit.
It's a threat if you calling me sucker. I don't man, fuck what you talking about. I don't. If you want to get back to the conversation, ain't no, because you ain't gonna do. Because you're not gonna do. Come to me with that sucker. You're not gonna come to me with. Say I suck again. We know all back right now. We know all back right now. I'm waiting.
Corey Holcomb goes live for the first time since that altercation with Anton Daniels. And the one thing that was pretty clear from the beginning, even before Corey Holcomb hit the live button, was Corey Holcomb was coming to be as disrespectful as he could be. Like, for God's sakes, the title of this live stream was Ugly Man, Ugly Family. By that title, I mean, like, there was no confusion here that Anton Daniels' family was going to have a very rough night when Corey Holcomb hit live. Now, the first person that Corey Holcomb targeted when he went live was Anton Daniels, right? He went at Anton Daniels' character and other things. But then the next person he began to target was Anton Daniels. I've watched Corey Holcomb do this before, but this was just one of the cruelest things I've seen on YouTube. Now, the daughter is not 18 years old yet, so I'm blurring out her face because I don't want to contribute to any cyberbullying of a kid.
Boy, you use your paper to bitches you would normally never be around.
Chilling, man, it's chilling.
You an ugly ass boy. You an ugly ass boy. You brag on having no children out of wedlock. You got a picture of his daughter? I'm a dirtbag. You got a picture of his daughter? This brag on not having no children out of wedlock. This man said he ain't got no children out of wedlock.
What do I know about a man named Tom?
That Kumo daughter.
Tom from where? What he look like?
Look, Dick, let me tell you something. Don't make no more kids. That gonna be buying like you after a while.
I used to work for this dude named Tom
If
Cruise.
you don't know, don't ever brag on no.
Stop it. Stop it. Cut it out.
What you ain't got. Don't nobody want no kids with you. Don't nobody want no kids with you. Your prime years, you was a scammer. You was doing scams. Now that you old.
I say you got jokes tonight. You got jokes.
You are watching a master at work.
Yeah, that was funny.
And found a way to manipulate. Get dude off the screen. Get dude off the screen, man. That's who's that.
They said get dude off the screen.
Yeah.
Right, this is crazy.
Now. Look at, hey, look. Let me tell you something. Don't make no more daughters, dog. You gotta make it where your come out with a boy.
This ain't cool, bro. Like, this made me feel hella uncomfortable. Even calling her Kumo D's daughter, what is that referencing? Like, are you saying she's ugly? She's a child, bro. Like,
It's not a
like,
cigarette.
It's not cool. Having beef with
I don't
Anton
smoke
Davis is one
cigarettes.
thing. Now, Anton did himself no favors by antagonizing and pouring flame on his altercation after the fact, when he could have just leave it alone. But targeting this kid and harassing this kid to me ain't cool, bro. She gotta turn on the internet. She gotta go to school. She gotta hear about this from the kids in her class. It's not cool at all. But I think right now Corey Holcomb is trying to inflict as much damage and pain on Anton Daniels that he believes that Anton Daniels did to his brand and his reputation. Because regardless of how we feel about Anton, it still looked a certain way when the nerd and the square was talking aggressively to Corey Holcomb, and the square was able to make his way out the studio and walk off untouched. It still looked the way, but I think the pain and damage that Corey Holcomb is trying to inflict on Anton Daniels by talking about his kid, I think it's going to backfire. Because, no adult, right? No reasonable adult who has been tapped into the situation from day one, I don't think any reasonable adult would say, hey, Anton Daniels and Corey Holcomb had an altercation on camera. Afterwards, Anton Daniels did multiple podcasts, multiple episodes, like multiple pieces of content saying he would have beat up Corey Holcomb, and Corey Holcomb ain't really like that. I don't think anybody who's aware of that would say that the proper reaction to Anton Daniels doing that is by dissing, attacking Anton Daniels' daughter and her looks and her sexuality. Even saying things like she's gonna be buying punani soon, which I guess is a weird way of saying that she's gonna be a lesbian or a stud at some point in her life. I don't know. I think it's weird. I think it's gonna backfire. No reasonable adult will see that as a proper reaction, right? They'll actually see that as something that's pretty weird. Corey Holcomb then redirected his attention to Anton Daniels' family dynamic with his wife. So Corey Holcomb reiterated that, he believed that Anton Daniels was in LA chilling with his side chick, who he tried to have on the show before Corey Holcomb denied. Now, Corey Holcomb would also play videos of Anton Daniels' wife and going on how she looked, and even claiming that he wants to take his wife from him. Which
I've been waiting to see what his wife looked like.
This to me is more in play than the attack on the kid. All right. Now, if you want to go after the wife is an adult too. I'm assuming the wife is also a public figure. If she has video on the internet speaking about Anton and speaking about certain things and being interviewed.
Don't be lying, talking about you came out here to do the show. You came out here to kick it with that big old ham sandwich, because you know that gonna trick off real good with you. The show, you probably was disappointed because you ain't get on the show. That's because I didn't know you and you was with dude. You see what the show at? Meet me outside one day and say, Corey, I'm trying to earn something. We good. We good. You got the clip with his wife?
Yeah, you got the wife.
Play the clip with that Marquez wife. By the way, if I get under your skin, you know where I'm at, homie.
Yeah, that nigga wife is kind of ugly. She kind of ugly, bro.
What's so important about deep sleep? A lot of people talk about how much
First glance, bro, I'm like, ooh.
The clip with his wife. This is the funniest.
Oh,
That's that nigga
wow,
wife.
times it can be.
God damn. But that nigga wife, ooh. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I wouldn't have married her, bro. I wouldn't have married her. Like, I wouldn't have married her. I wouldn't have married her. I wouldn't have did it.
Hard and sad and difficult because Anton has a lot of different personalities, and so you have to be a certain type of woman to deal with. Anton is very emotional. He doesn't communicate effectively. I don't think that he has killed anybody before. I think he's capable of it. I've seen him angry before. He's just like that.
Man, his old lady look like that nigga old lady look like Chewbacca. I feel like this one.
Totally different person. When he's angry, he blacks out.
That sounds like an ex-wife. Like, I don't know the context of that. I don't know why that video exists. But that's her essentially calling Anti Daniels a monster. Like, I don't know if this is like an ex-wife or ex-partner, but Corey Holcomb will claim that this is Anti Daniels' wife. What I would say is, if I was Corey Holcomb and this video here exists, I would have took another angle. Instead of me going after the kid, I would have taken the angle of, oh, Anton Daniels is a monster. Oh, we gotta protect his family from Anton. Right? Like, you could have taken that angle, because that video right there, to me, is damning. If that's his actual wife, that's a very concerning video for me. I think Corey Holcomb could have came from a different angle if we're speaking in WWE terms. But him taking the angle he took kind of made the situation just uncomfortable and weird for everybody, to be honest.
All right. Now, she look like she'll be like, I'll be with this little fat nigga. Baby, you ain't got to be worried about that temper tantrums and all that like that. Come with a real, if y'all in Detroit, it's real.
You told that man wife to come fuck with a real nigga.
You up in his house, he ain't gonna do shit. You with a mark ass who's stressing you out. Cause you saw it. I know you saw it, ma'am. When I said to your husband, I'm gonna do it in slow motion a little bit. So you are so good. And let your whole family down and out. Y'all done. You will never live that moment down where he got punked in front of the nation. You think you supposed to fix it because you married to him. Look, I ain't gonna lie. I can't put you out front with my top 5, but I'll find you a slot just because you his wife. Come with a real, you know you can't stay with that. His best years are over.
Damn. It's crazy.
What if you'd have had a boy? God damn, you'd have had a little slouchy little boy. You had a boy.
Y'all don't start that. Please don't start that in the chat. Don't start that shit in the chat.
They don't call you daughter.
Please.
Meanwhile, you be over here with me, goddamn.
Back to the daughter talk again, which I just think is just a big mistake. Because think about it, man. The people who are on Corey Holcomb's side, how will they defend their position if, let's say, an anti-Daniel supporter say, oh, you support him talking about that man's kids? Oh, really? There's really no defense of it. So, again, I just think it's a mistake. Anton Daniels will respond back to Corey Holcomb, and Anton Daniels' response is the perfect example and reason why I'm telling Corey Holcomb it's a bad mistake speaking of somebody's kid. Because Anton Daniels kind of made perfect sense.
They turning up in the chat, y'all. They turning up in the chat, y'all. Oh, shit. What's up? What's up?
We're responding back and addressing Corey Holcomb speaking on his daughter and his family.
And I'm surprised at the community as I'm reading this chat right now. I'm surprised at you guys. I'm surprised at you. So wait a minute.
They got a picture of this
man
guys telling me when this kid is
some of you, because I see the overwhelming majority of you are logical. Are you guys telling me that it is okay for people to go after underage children? Are y'all validating this? Wow. I'm amazed at the culture. I'm amazed at the culture. Are y'all telling me that it is okay to go after underage children in real life? Not speaking in general, not speaking, oh, okay, well, this is how I feel about the community and how it is that we raise our children. I'm talking about real life people.
See, I told you, he's going to win this 10 out of 10 times, bro. He's going to win this argument 10 out of 10 times because nobody can defend what Corey Holcomb did. Anton Daniels is the type of dude where he's going to bring this up every time he's in a room and this Corey Holcomb altercation or beef is being discussed. Whenever somebody offers up some type of support for Corey Holcomb, Oh, really? Oh, you support somebody talking about kids? This is Anton Dales is gonna beat this with a dead horse because he knows this is an automatic W. Like Corey Holcomb just handed Anton Dales the automatic W card. Anton is gonna play the he talked about my kid card to the end of time.
I'm heartbroken.
Damn. Man, they showed a picture of this man's daughter. They put a video up of his wife talking shit about him. I'm like, damn, man, this is crazy, dog. Like, this shit got real nasty real quick, bro.
I really am. I'm heartbroken. For all of our black women, that's out there that say that and had something to even say. I've seen y'all do a breakdown of Ryan Davis and what he said and all of this stuff. I've seen so many deep pieces on Ryan Davis and how black children and all this stuff are spoken about. And you guys really, now all of a sudden it's different? I'm heartbroken. I really am. In shambles, 100%. I'm in shambles. I'm in shambles. I am 100% in shambles. It's nothing else for me to say. It's nothing else for me to say. I have to figure out how to pick up the pieces. I have to figure out how to pick. Corey, he won. Corey and Craig, you win. You win, I give up. I have to figure out what collateral damage happened after that. You guys win. I got to figure out how to pick up the piece. Family is in shambles. Daughter is in shambles. Literally having my wife take her over to get evaluated and figure it out because crying.
Yeah, they said that the little girl, the show just came out yesterday. So all this shit happened yesterday. The day is day before yesterday because the show come out Tuesday. And the day Thursday, but this is crazy.
Inside of the principal's office trying to figure out what to do.
I don't know if the daughter crying in the principal office is sarcasm or if he's telling the truth or if he's just being strategic. Because I think Anton Dales realized that for the most part, he won't be able to win the culture war because of who he is, right? You know, he's a black conservative who loves Trump. He's black MAGA, all right? He is a black MAGA. He has owned it. That's who he is. And because he's a black MAGA, he's never going to win over the culture. Like, people in the culture may dislike or think Corey Holcomb do too much or may hate him, but they hate Anton Dales even more. So Anton Dales, I feel like his only win in this is to kind of, you know, like drag the kid thing. Hey, bro, my daughter is in the principal office crying. She's having to go see a therapist because of Corey Holcomb. Come, how can y'all support this? So it's strategic, but if it's true, it's sad and it's unfortunate. And Corey Holcomb, you know, like that's wrong, bro. Right? But unfortunately for Corey Holcomb, he put himself in a situation where you're at the mercy of Anton Dales at this point. Because Anton Dales could come out and say, yo, my daughter had a mental breakdown. She's been depressed for 6 months because of this. And Corey Holcomb won't be able to confirm whether or not it's the truth or not, right?
Yeah, this is crazy.
So he's at the mercy of Anton Dales and how far Anton Dales want to go with this. But let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man?
Man, what y'all think about this, bro? Some people have already spoken in the chat how they feel, but what y'all feel about this Anton Daniels situation? All right, y'all be going to Trap Mode Ross. They talking about armed Black Panthers are pressing ICE and police.
The Black Panthers are back. They're back in a different way, but they're back. And a lot of people are going to be very scared of what's about to happen.
The Black Panthers.
Recently, what with all the craziness that we're seeing when it...
Anybody in the chat know what the Black Panthers is? I know what it is. I just want to know if y'all know. Oh, it's a he black MAGA.
Comes to, you know, police brutality, ICE raiding and grabbing up people on the street, violence going on, Americans being killed by law enforcement. It's getting a little bit out of hand. And now, as a result, as a natural response, the Black Panther Party has returned. So in Philadelphia, a new group has emerged called the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense. They're inspired by the original Black Panther Party, and they have actually been patrolling the streets of Philly after the Philadelphia police brutalized a minor on camera. The community, called a modern Black Panther group, led by Paul Birdsong, inspired by the original party, will be demanding accountability when systems fail, communities organize. And the police are gonna be shitting themselves over this. Look at this.
I can hold my gun like this, it's the law. Philadelphia Crime Code 6108 says I can hold my arm in my hand, this thing in my finger on the trigger, but it's not. Don't ask me to do nothing that's against the law. Can I help you?
Damn, Brady had his pistol on him and was
The
like,
cops is pressed.
nigga, stand down. He told the ICE agent to stand down, nigga, like.
It was yours. You don't mind let when you was slave catchers, you shouldn't touch their home, sell out. You are sell out. You wearing their shit. You are sell out. You ain't protecting shit. You gotta do whatever they tell you to. Including hurting your people. Because you walking up to me and I don't like you and I don't trust you and I don't
Yeah, he
so unless you investigate
the Black Panther, he got a gun in his hand and everything, and they told that motherfucker to back the fuck up, bro.
This is legal. Philadelphia Crime Code 6108. Move your car out of people's way and get the fuck out of my face.
Damn.
Thank you, officer.
They told him, that man told him to get the fuck out of his face. God damn. That's cold
We see
blooded.
the Black Panthers running the cops off the block. How crazy is this?
Fuck out of here. You smiling for a sellout? You know where you came from? Slave catchers hired you to help catch their property, which was us. Slave catchers proposed the origin of that day. Bitch ass nigga, the fuck out of here.
Man, he called him a bitch ass nigga, dog. That's crazy.
Get out the fucking street. Like you like to say, get out the fucking street. Get out the fucking street. Go with it. Go with him. Get out the fucking street. You blocking shit. Get out the fucking street.
Yeah, he made them. They made them folk retreat. They made them
And
folk
listen, man,
retreat.
it's getting real out there. Now, the Black Panthers, the new Black Panthers, were allegedly, not even allegedly because I got proof, but they were present at the ICE protests held in Philadelphia, and they were apparently there to protect the people from violence from ICE. Let's take a look at this.
Up on me. I guarantee that no ICE agent ever run up on me. I guarantee that when I put a hole in their chest the size of a window, safely.
He said he'll put a...
You say you'll put a hole in his chest the size of a window. God damn.
They'll put a hole in their chest the size of a window. This is the chairman of the newly formed Black Panther Party, Paul Birdsong. This guy, I'm not gonna lie, I've not seen anybody. I'm lost for words. This man is a brave American. That's all I can say. Okay, I'm not.
That nigga Chop said that nigga's a brave American. Not a brave American.
Fortunately, it seems like things have remained peaceful, okay? But he basically said an unarmed woman was killed by ICE. We're here to protect the community. If ICE thinks they're going to brutalize the people on our watch, fuck around and find out. Whoa.
Blind repair, safe blind replace. That's what's gonna happen. They touched me. Unarmed woman was killed by ICE. If you think you about to come and brutalize the people while we're standing here, fuck around and find out. Our interactions with the police and ICE, and we hold them accountable. We hold them accountable. We patrol the community and we hold them accountable. The Black Panther Party for Self-Defense, we're the same Panther Party from back in the day, but we're a little more aggressive now. You dig? Carry bigger guns and we don't take no shit.
What's up? What's up?
Where there are a lot of immigrants at, I think that the community around them needs to take special care to them and needs to start escorting them to and from everywhere to make sure that they're safe. Because them ICE agents ain't gonna act like that if it's a bunch of people standing outside with assault rifles and shotguns. It's a semi-automatic shotgun. That means if shotgun shells are shoot out of a pump, they shoot them rapidly.
So they say he got a pump. He got a sawed-off pump that's automatic. I think like ICE might have to sit the fuck down somewhere, dog.
If you are gonna legally arm yourself with something bigger than what they got. Those who serve in the public, they should be fearful of the public. They should be fearful that the public's gonna be dissatisfied with their job that they're doing, not feeling like they're tyrants, not feeling like they're bullies because they got guns and body armor and walkie-talkies. That makes them immune to whatever the people will do. I think you want to correct the ideology of the pig and the mentality of the slave catcher. You meet them with equal force. All power to the motherfucking people. All power to the pig.
To the motherfucking, all power to the motherfucking.
Listen, man, we're in crazy times in America, okay? Very, very
This is
interesting
crazy,
stuff.
bro.
This man is.
And I'm talking about, but they got, when I say they got big guns, bro, they got some big shit, bro. Like, they got the shit that'll make freedom ring out here. I mean, Buddy had a gun so big, I was like, God damn. What are you gonna do with that, sir?
Would I go as far as to say he's a revolutionary? I don't know if we're looking for a revolution in America right now because it's going to be civil war vibes. But this is just going to show you, right? They're using that Second Amendment, that right to bear arms. They making the extensive use of their constitutional right before their constitutional rights get taken away from them. Now, interestingly, okay, their chairman, Paul Birdsong, recently released a message following the tragic shooting of an ICE protester in Minnesota.
Yeah, and just open-ended. Any comments you want to give to like my generation, the younger generation, or just any generation?
Legally arm yourselves and unify, or else you will die. And I mean that in a literal sense. You see on the news all the time, Renee. You know, everybody say her name, Renee.
Renee.
Right? She just got shot in the face by ICE. Right? This is a real thing, and they're not gonna stop. And the more they hurt people and get away with it, the more they're gonna get that momentum to keep going. So everybody needs to unify and come together, and everybody needs to arm themselves, right? Because the revolution is in the barrel of a gun, whether you believe it or not. You want to be comfortable, you want to be nice, you don't want no confrontation.
Bro, say the revolution is in the barrel of a gun. God damn.
Look, PvP Newton said the best. Anybody without a gun is either a slave or they're about to be one. You know?
Okay, he's a revolutionary. He said a revolution comes at the barrel of a gun. All I'm saying is this guy needs to stay safe out there, okay? I've not seen anything
Protect
like
this man at all costs.
This is a empowered black man who's not taking any shit. He's bringing the Black Panthers back. I'm very interested. I'm very interested to follow. This is the type of person I think I'd want to interview.
So, if people worried about people being scared of him, people also said this when somebody asked him, "Well, do you think the Black Panther Party is scary? Don't you think it's scaring people?" He said, "My people been the ones afraid. Hey, sister, we got free groceries over here, free hot soup and free clothes."
Yeah, and they're giving out free clothes, free food. That's what the Black Panthers do, bro. They give to the community.
Would you rather be scared of the slave catcher, the police? Would you rather be scared of the government forces that are working against the people? Or would you rather be them scared to mess with you? That's for you to choose. That's for you to decide. Unify and arm yourself and keep this mentality all the time. All power to the people.
All power to the people. Where can people find you? On social
I'm
media.
Chairman Paul Birdsong on Instagram. You can find the Black Panther Party for self-defense on TikTok and Instagram. The Black Panther Party is split up by chapters, so whatever state you are in, if there's a chapter there, type in BPP and the name of your state, and it should pop up.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
The Black Panther Party for self-defense. Now, what's interesting, okay, in the light of all of this, it looks like there's actually now some tension rising in between Black Panther-inspired groups after General Mike Payne from the original Black Panthers, also inspired by the Black Panther Party, came forward to give his stance. And unfortunately, this is probably the biggest thing that can drag down the community and stop them making progress is when infighting. When Black Panthers start beefing with Black Panthers, the whole thing is going to fall apart. But let's see what this is all about.
Original Black Panther Party here. We have received many emails from people asking what is our official stance on the ICE situation. I need you all to listen and understand what I'm telling you. We, the original Black Panther Party, in good conscience cannot risk life and limb of our people for groups of people who have not risked life and limb for us. Just because we have a common enemy, that does not equate to us having a common problem. This was so. Now listen to me. If we had a common problem and enemy, where were the immigrants, or even the black immigrants as a whole, when Breonna Taylor, Tyree Nichols, Trayvon Martin, Rollin Hill, Ahmaud Arbery, Eric Garner, Michael Brown, where were you at when our people are murdered in the streets, slaughtered? 'slaughtered in cold blood by an agency that now hunts you. But now
So
that
you
we
got
have-
one of the Black Panthers, they going against the other dude. They saying that he's basically saying that y'all doing all this for this lady, but what happened when, you know, I guess Tamir Rice and all these other people, Michael Brown and all them was Trayvon Martin, all them.
we have something in common. The Black agenda must come first. We are still working on in-house unification. We cannot afford to divide our ranks to help individuals who have not been reciprocatory. Black citizens, we are not the target. Sure, like anything else, a few Black citizens get stopped, hassled, and ID'd. That's been happening to us for 400 plus years. The difference now is we aren't who they're looking for. We don't mean this in a harsh way to any community that migrated here and are targets of ICE. But legal or illegally, this has been our experience since our shackled feet touched the Virginia soil. Welcome to America.
This was
Now,
America.
what's really interesting about this to me is I understand what he's saying. He's basically saying, look, if this is all starting in the wake of Renee Good getting killed, that was a white woman, right? And he's basically saying that the Black people of America have been subjugated for so many years. He's saying, he's basically, I'll say the quiet part loud for you. He's basically saying the Hispanic community ain't done nothing for us, so why are we taking up arms to protect them when so many of our Black brothers like Trayvon Martin, have been murdered by white people, the police, various agencies. They weren't taking up arms then, so why are we doing it now when the Hispanic community is being targeted by ICE? He's saying that Black people aren't being targeted the same way that Hispanic people are, and now we're even seeing white Americans being shot dead by ICE agents. That's the point that he's making, but unfortunately he's kind of dragging, our guy Chairman Paul Birdsong under the bus a little bit. So Chairman Paul did actually respond, okay? And he kind of gave his response to this opinion.
All power to the people. Chairman Paul Birdsong, reporting for Ethnic Community Defense. Listen, two things that I need to run by you. Thing number one is, a lot of people are saying that we should not stand up against ICE because we're standing for people that aren't us. And Black Panthers only stand for Black people. That is a lie. Huey P. Newton said that we are internationalists and we stand with all oppressed people no matter what color they are. That's the founder of the Black Panther Party that said that. So everybody who's running around talking about Black Panthers don't stand up for people other than Black people don't know a damn thing about the Black Panther Party. That's thing number one. Thing number two, the Black Panther Party created something called the Rainbow Coalition, which is a coalition of Hispanics, Asians, whites, and Blacks
Rainbow
all over the
Coalition.
world working together to fight oppression. Again, Black Panthers stood with the Mexicans, stood with the Puerto Ricans and the Dominicans, stood with the Japanese and Vietnamese. The Black Panthers did a whole campaign to end the Vietnam War because they stood with Vietnam. So for you guys who are talking all of this gibberish about, you guys aren't following traditions of the original, who do you think our leaders are? Aaron Dixon is an original Black Panther, right? Aaron Dixon is an original Black Panther who walked with Huey Newton. That's who that's our leadership. And Billy J. Brooks, that was Fred Hampton's right-hand man.
So these must be white people you talking
You
about.
sound stupid, to be honest. You sound like you don't really know what you're talking about. Doing a lot of hooting and hollering and don't really know what you're talking about. If you watch Huey Newton's speech, he specifically says, we are not Black nationalists. We are internationalists. And we stand with all oppressed people across the globe, no matter what your ethnicity is. Come on, man. Y'all don't know what you're talking about. You telling us what we're supposed to be doing as Black Panthers, and you don't know the first thing about a Black Panther. All power to the people, though.
So he's clapped back, man. He's given his opinion. He's basically saying, look, the Black Panthers are going to stand up for everybody. They're going to stand up to oppression. They're going to stand up to all kinds of oppression, the same kind of oppression that Black people were standing up for themselves for back in the original run of the Black Panthers. Now, I'll be honest, this is captivating to me. This is... Look, I don't want to offend anyone when I say this, but this is just how I feel. this seems more important than a lot of what's going on, all right? This seems more important than a lot of what's going on my channel. I'll keep it real. I'm not seeing anybody else really talking about this. This is more important to me than the gangster rap and the drill music and, you know, the streamer drama. This, it might be a revolution in progress. The Black Panther Party pressing the police with guns, saying that they're patrolling the streets to stop ICE harassing people of all different types of backgrounds. This is one of the most interesting political developments that I've seen in years. Okay, so I will be following the Black Panther Party very, very close. Okay, I'll be following Paul Birdsong. I actually would like to interview Paul Birdsong. This guy seems really interesting. He seems very switched on, very smart. I'd like to know his opinion on a lot of things and where we're going in the future. And to be honest, this is possible. Look, he's probably a better role model than a lot of rappers. Now, I hope that this doesn't lead to anything negative, any violent confrontations. I feel like just exercising your rights and, you know, keeping the government accountable is positive. I don't want to see confrontations between these groups. I don't want to see them shooting it out. I don't want to see those firearms getting used. I feel like the great thing about America is your right to bear arms is a protection. Your ability to protect yourself basically negates the need for you needed to protect yourself, all right? No one's going to play with you when you got the long stick. He had the automatic shotgun. He said he's got bigger guns than the ICE agents got. Ain't nobody going to play with him. And maybe that's actually what's needed to have peace, for everyone to say, you know what, if we mess with them, we're going to get that automatic shotgun. If they mess with us, they're going to get all the shit we got in our arsenal, okay? Very, very interesting stuff. I don't mean to disrespect anybody on any side. I hope I've treated this topic respectfully. This is a really important story. So let me know what you guys thought of this story, man. It's a little bit different.
Gotta check out Trap More Ross. Where y'all tapping in from? What city, state, Providence, man? Let me know. All right, we're going to Chig Smooth, y'all. Chig Smooth. Chig Smooth. Y'all check out Chig Smooth.
If you think you don't have enough time to learn new skills in your career, let me prove you wrong. Me, Con.
YouTube. Chicks. You know what to do, Chicks. Fine, you know what? I like Chick Smooth. Chick Smooth is somebody I really enjoy listening to on YouTube because Chick just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
Y'all know what time it is. It's album rollout time, you guys. Say it with me. It's album rollout time. Now, everybody was wondering who's going to be the first big artist to drop their album. A lot of people thought the big names were not even going to drop until second quarter, but ASAP Rocky is the first one out of the bunch to drop an album. If you guys haven't heard it yet, ASAP Rocky dropped his album called
Don't Be Dumb.
Don't Be Dumb. He just did an interview with DJ Academics, and he's also got an interview with Ebro and Apple Music.
He's had a convo, which you're gonna hear soon. His name is ASAP Rocky. I happen to be Ebro, and I do a thing called the Ebro Show, and he was nice enough to join me in his fabulous attire.
Man, come on, man. You know it's an honor. Yo, y'all gotta check it out. We just went crazy.
Yeah.
We talking about everything.
Yeah.
Went through the timelines.
Yeah.
Ebro.
We had to remind people.
Come on, you got
They
the
forgot.
knowledge.
They forgot.
Yeah.
They forgot. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Don't be dumb.
And I'm sure he's going to be on other platforms, podcasts, you know how this goes. Now, his interview with DJ Academics is interesting for many reasons. One of the main reasons is that ASAP Rocky does not fuck with Drake right now. And DJ Academics just happens to be Drake's #1 media guy. So, of course, you guys know ASAP Rocky is going to take this time and opportunity to speak on Drake. Now, the full interview with DJ Academics and ASAP Rocky is not out right now. However, Academics has dropped a couple clips on social media. One of the clips is where ASAP Rocky calls him out for basically being paid.
So this man say, you taking payola to boost Drake up, bro. Like, what you got going on, Academics? You got payola, man. You doing the payola shit?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
By Drake. ASAP basically told Academics, bro, used to be so independent, but now these days, all we get is one-sided coverage, which is basically you promoting Drake and whatever Drake got going on.
Before we go, you know, it ain't no shade room, it ain't not taking that away from the shade room. Shout out to them, like, we looking at what it at. Talk about. Bro, I know that the game can be stale. I know that like I said, it evolves, revolves. And I know that people think their heydays when there's a lot of Chicago drill beef going on, but like, show us what you listening to, bro. Show us what you like today. Show us what we should be listening to. You a taste nigga. That's why we
Well, like, you went from not having a horse in a race to being on that nigga bandwagon.
That is part.
You did, bro. I'm gonna tell you, look, the only times that you keep it a stizzy, when you keep it a stack, is when you in your room behind your computer and that Henny bottle is at the bottom. that's what act is at in full effect. I ain't gonna hold you. And you saying what you mean and you meaning what you saying, and you deal with the consequences later. I know you got phone calls from it. Like, I know you had the damn, you like, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bring back the journalism that we need from you. Stop having like one-sided opinion, because you're gonna lose viewership and you're gonna lose a lot of niggas. I know that you are at the forefront of streaming, you at the forefront of journalism. You change journalism in this new age. Nobody buys tangible magazines and newspapers no more for our generation. It's all digital. It's all digital media. You, the number one digital hip-hop media outlet. And when I go to your page, it's nothing but drama. You used to be posting shit you thought was fire on some Tumblr shit. Now you getting so political that we know that nigga gave you 5 days to post something. Hold on, yo, no, I had to call you one time. Like, you don't be posting shit that you feel like, yo, this is fire. Don't lie.
Wait, he's not ready. But I'll say this.
Now, Academics does not play his response back to A$AP Rocky, but this is not the first time that somebody in the industry has told DJ Academics to his face that Drake has to be paying him because of his coverage of Drake on social media. I believe it was last year when DJ Academics went to the Kendrick concert. Kendrick's manager, Dave Free, told DJ Academics the same thing.
First thing he said to me, he said, Act, why you put that boy on your stream? He got me in Drake's case. And I said, dog, you know I put people on the stream that accuse Drake or whatever. You see, that's the thing that, I stand full steadfast on that. I'll put somebody on my stream named Julian. He said Drake scammed him. Then you had the K-Bots who said Drake killed him. That didn't help Drake. But what am I? I'm a media outlet. So I was telling him, fair is fair. I was like, listen, the person who introduced me to the person who said that you paid for bought streams, I said he's friends of, and I'm gonna redact names here. He's friends of people that y'all know, not friends of Drake. Because I don't know if y'all think he like planted him there. Then, and this is the last thing I said, I'm probably gonna get off.
What's up?
They free had a moment he asked.
Nah, man, we just been chilling. We ain't been doing shit too much in this life.
He says,
no, just reacting, man. That's it, bro.
And that was the most insulting thing and I had conversations with these men for a while.
Where y'all tapping in from?
The idea that I was like a purchasable commodity was so disgusting. I reminded him, I said, I've been doing this for over 10 years.
Oh, that's what you call the game, man. What's up?
Over 15 years. How did you think I became me? I said, you knew about me.
Oh, damn, you went for 5 hours. Damn.
Did you think I was a cheap hoe that just could be bought?
Damn.
That was the most insulting thing.
I think my longest live was 6 hours.
His idea was, well, if you're not getting paid by this guy, and Drake ain't paying you, why do you
got some goofies in the chat?
I've never gotten paid. Like, the people who I've defended the most, I've never gotten paid from.
Boston, what
not
up?
On my platform benefit, of course. But again, like, we don't do pay for play. Like, you can't buy my opinion. I've always said, the moment you can buy my opinion, I don't matter.
Back then, DJ Academics felt disrespected by the claims from Dave Free. He told him, bro, Drake is my favorite rapper, and I backed him during the battle against Kendrick. Academics has gone on record multiple times saying he does not want to see Drake lose. And everybody knows when it comes to Drake, DJ Academics is...
But we ain't heard nothing from Drake. But we ain't heard shit from Drake in about a whole year, bro.
Going to be biased. He said this multiple times. So I'm actually curious if that was the...
He tried to come out with a little shit, but all that shit That shit ain't going nowhere.
response he gives to ASAP Rocky in an interview. Now, it does not stop there. ASAP Rocky also confronted
the whole
DJ
goof too,
Academics
man.
for going at Mona. That's right, you guys. Mona from the Joe Budden podcast. DJ Academics and Mona have been getting into it the last couple of months. Now, wait, you guys. Before we jump back into the video, I know this is going to be useful to a lot of you guys out there. Are you guys out there tired of always being afraid that a hacker just might have access to your personal information?
Damn, that's old boy. I never seen what that nigga look like. Damn. I never thought it would have looked like that, though.
Time you log onto the internet, and to be honest with you guys, hackers these days are getting crafty with the way they retrieve your email address, social security, and other personal information like your
Hey, man, don't even go back and forth with them folk, man. Don't even do it, bro. It's a waste of time, bro.
phone number and your
I don't even, a lot of this shit, bro, I don't even
words. You guys out there really need to start protecting yourself against hackers by using a VPN. Now, some of you guys might ask, Chicks, what exactly is a VPN? Don't worry, I got you. Basically, a VPN is an app that hides your IP address and also protects your internet connection through an encrypted tunnel. So that means anytime you go on a public Wi-Fi, whether airport, coffee shop, or even right now in your own home, you're putting your $3 up. All I did was change my first time we've seen somebody in the industry tell Academics, bro, chill out on Mona. Here's what he said.
Rocky said to me, out of the blue, because he would say, yo, you gotta chill out with the ladies, man. You be going hard on them. I'm like, fending myself, these bitches be all in my business. These bitches really be talking crazy. I get the same treatment. Rocky said to me, Rocky said, yo, like, yo, why you have to go in on Shorty? I said, what's Shorty? Because there's a couple of them. Like, I give them all smoke. He said, why you have to go in on Shorty from the Joe Budden podcast? I said, you talking about the crackhead? The crackhead who almost had 15 strokes and died? Who started trying to play with me?
She fine as hell.
Yo, I opened my phone. You won't see.
She kind of fine on that picture, though.
Said to me, Rocky said, yo, like, yo, why you have to go in on Shorty? I said, what's Shorty? There's a couple of them. Like, I give them all smoke. He said, why you have to go in on Shorty from the Joe Budden podcast?
I gotta find out who that is. That thing looking, ooh. I'm talking about she look like a delectable.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
She looking like baby holding me, goddamn. Fine, boy.
We're talking about the crackhead? The crackhead who almost had 15 strokes and died? Who started trying to play with me? Yo, I opened my phone. You won't see on camera. And I showed him this. I said, bro, look at this, bro. Let's zoom in. Word 2. Fuck that. Zoom in. I said, yo, come on.
I don't know.
Yo, come on, bro.
She don't look that good right now.
This is how she wake up. And she trying to Jones on me. Yo, Rocky, stop playing Rocky.
Damn, she look kind of rough on that picture, though.
Walked off camera laughing. Walked off camera laughing, gang. That's a fact. Walked off camera laughing. I say, yo, Rocky, look at the back teeth right here. The ones that's still rotten. Then look at the dentures. That's the dentures, Rocky. That's the dentures. Yes, the dentures. Yep. She clowning me. She don't got a pair of 32. What's poppin'? How's she gonna do that? Yo, look at this shit back here.
The playoffs. Yeah, I read it, man. I mean, like I said, my team wasn't in it, so I ain't really, I'm ready for it, though. I mean, I ain't really, like I said, my team wasn't in it. I was hurt, man, so.
These ain't no molars.
It happened.
Like, stop playing. I'm on this bitch head for life. You should not mention my name. Period. Joe can't stop me neither. This bitch look crazy, man. This bitch look crazy, man. Look at this hoe, man. How this bitch talking? Why she going it on game? Come on, dog. Yo, I showed Rocky. I might have to pull it up.
I ain't gonna lie, though. I hope next year the Ravens I hope they get a hell of a coach, man. But they saying, they saying Lamar Jackson might be going to the Raiders. It's rumbling, but I don't know
I
if that.
saw Rocky on camera. I had to show him, yo, look at this. I had to show the kid, nigga. Yo, his mans in the background said, yo, how'd you pull up the picture so quick? You know what I told Rocky? Rocky, I keep files on all my ops. All of them. I have the files this long. I have folders for that.
Nah, real quick. Why you went in on Auntie like that?
Yo, because
that was crazy.
You see this, Mr. Bro? Nah, come on, Rocky, look at this.
Why you put it up so fast?
Nah, I got it on standby. Yo, you heard what they said? How you put it up so fast? Nigga, I got this shit on standby, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? I got this shit on standby. I got I got
Hey, why you say that, Steven?
all my ops files on standby. Yo, who react up right now? Oh, I got the ender. I got the atomic bomb, nigga, the red button, right? Bang! You gotta do it. I'm sorry, you gotta keep files on your ops. I bet. File that in the cabinet. Word. Save that to the cloud. Facts. Yo, I gotta show you how Rocky was looking. I'm showing.
Hey, why you say the Bills on the goofy?
This is how Rocky was laughing at this goofy ass bitch, man. Act, why you do that? I had to, gang. I had to, bro. Bro, I had to do it.
Now, once again, the full interview hasn't dropped yet. These are just clips. We don't know what happened before or after, but it seems like ASAP Rocky wanted to at least hold DJ Academics accountable because he knows the backlash he would get from sitting with DJ Academics. Right now, if you go on social media, there's a lot of people out there that are pissed off ASAP Rocky sat with DJ Academics.
Sometimes an owner need to stay in their place because an owner is an owner. You pay the GM to be the person that actually, connects with the media and stuff like that. So if he was cutting them off, that is some goofy shit. Y'all check out Chick Smooth. Yeah, that's some goofy shit, yo. Yeah. Ja Morant going to the Lakers. Man, cut it out. Ja Morant is okay, it's a clip. Man, Ja Morant is not going to the Lakers. Hell nah. That's definitely not true. Hold on, man. Let me look at this shit. I gotta look at this, though. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. I like watching these goddamn cooking videos. This man cooking a beef heart. And that shit, the shit damn near, it look good too. Damn, he cooked all that shit together like that? What the fuck? Bro, this man is, wow. Wow, now you're about to put it on. Man. I wonder why they put mud around. I don't know. God damn, that shit look good. My bad, y'all. I'm obsessed with cooking videos, bro. They could be cooking octopus. This man was just cooking a heart. All right, y'all, we're going to Trapmore Ross uncovers potential murder location. So let's, there's some update on David. So this 7 hours ago. Let's see what's going on. Hold on, y'all. Let's look at, because this kind of new too. Lil Baby been Hope smashing Money Bag Yo Girl for years.
We back.
They said he was throwing Ari head through a headboard, my nigga. For real, for real. Bro, how your girl getting smashed for years, bro? Like,
With another one, man, Booty Gang in the building. Hey, they said Lil Baby was smashing Moneybag Yo girl Ari, Hawk smashing her for years. You know what I'm saying?
years.
We finna get into this, man, and see what's going on with Lil Baby Ari and Moneybag Yo.
Moneybag Yo's career is officially over after the world finds out what Lil Baby has been doing to his girlfriend. Before the video even gets started, I want to put y'all onto the best money play right now on the internet called Free Cash. These folks is literally paying you to play video games, bro. Like little mini games like this, you hop on your phone, you play them, and you get paid to play it, bro. It's the download the app and get started. X on Moneybag, because Moneybag goes back to her every time she does him wrong and cheats on him and disrespects him. And after he goes back to her, he makes it seem as if it's our fault. Like, he turns on us and goes over on the media as if we're the one making this chick disrespect him. Y'all remember when Ari was caught in the club throwing it back viciously on another man? Like, come on, bro. This is in a public establishment, bro. She's doing this. Imagine what she's doing behind closed doors. Yo,
And they try to say that dude was gay, bro. I don't
Give me another girl that need you. it ain't even nothing to talk about. I'm not talking. I'm not. No. As soon as I say that, baby, you gotta go, baby. You ain't mine, baby. You for the streets.
Yo, she is giving it to this dude in a way she ain't never given the money back in public before. So after Ari did all of this, that was a couple of years ago, so y'all probably forgot, but Moneybag Yo found a way to make it our fault. After Ari was caught doing this in a public space with another man who was slapping her derriere, who was into it, she was throwing it back, he was giving it. Moneybag Yo came online and wrote a tribute to Ari and calling us out, telling us, leave her alone. Y'all don't know her. We in this for life. Then they try to tell us the dude was her gay best friend and we just drama seeking. But look at how the quote unquote gay best friend speaks to Ari when he thinks
he definitely look like he go both ways. He don't look like he all the way on the other side. He looks sneaky, man. He looks slimy.
He's the Moneybag ain't around.
Damn, you look good when you do that. Girl, you look good.
Oh, we are reacting to Hip Hop Booty. Y'all check out Hip Hop Booty channel. Good channel, man. Good content. Funny guy, man. Knowledgeable, yeah. Check him out, y'all. Hip Hop.
Yo, we were the problem for saying, hey, bro, your girl shouldn't be doing this, homie. Cause yo, whatever you think he is, he clearly is aroused by whatever Ari got going on or whatever Ari is giving him, bro. Honestly, I think this is some type of kink for Moneybag Yo. Because y'all remember about a month ago when Moneybag Yo went on social media to stick up for Ari yet again after Cardi B exposed the fact that Ari slept with Offset?
Right? Didn't Cardi B say that Offset piped out Ari too? And I was like, wait, nobody heard that? What? Who? What? Wait, she said it, right? Yo, here's the all that.
Man, the whole Atlanta fucking that man gown. That's crazy. The whole Atlanta fucking your girl. That's crazy.
Y'all remember the Cardi B thing? I guess, remember she was with...
Yeah, Cardi B definitely said that Offset was Hawk smashing Ari too, and nobody denied it. Nobody came out and said nothing. But if I was Moneybag Yo, hell no, to the no, hell to the no. That's all I'm saying, man. It wouldn't be
I gotta put that on my sound.
She's with Stephon Diggs at this time, and somebody made an accusation of her, like, yo, Offset went to Atlanta, or you went to Atlanta, you fucked Offset while you were in Atlanta. And she says, why are you saying I fucked Offset this weekend? Like, I don't give a who you support, line up my is crazy. And he haven't fucked me neither. Y'all truly gotta leave me the fuck alone. We both move on. Tell him to tell you how he was Ari while we was together. But yet I'm wrong for moving on, huh? Leave me the fuck alone. So Cardi came out before and said, Ari, Birdman, straight up. And look like Ari must got them hands. Cause let me tell you this. woman who fucked her man, the first thing they do is go fight that woman. Ain't nobody pulling on Ari yet. I ain't gonna lie.
Ari and Moneybagg Yo has been together since 2019. So if she slept with Offset while Offset was with Cardi B, that means she cheated on Moneybagg Yo and slept with Offset. At this point, bro, I can't even consider it cheating, man. Because Moneybagg Yo is complicit. Moneybagg Yo is a...
They must be, Moneybagg Yo must be on an open relationship. Man, an open relationship.
Duh. Still in the same house, still kissing on her, still pampering to her, still paying her bills while she's doing her...
Bro, I'm not doing none of that. Anything that looks suspicious, I'm cutting you off. You done? Don't ask me for nothing. Don't call me, don't text me. Don't do none of that. I ain't with none of that. I don't care what I done did. You go do that, it's over with.
And getting cracked left and right by every rapper in the industry. Lil Baby's baby mother was on TikTok live yesterday, and while on live, fans kept asking her if the rumors about Ari, Moneybagg Yo's girlfriend, and Lil Baby were true. Now, what those rumors are, we'll discuss it a little later in this video, and I'll break it down for you guys. But Jada shocked everybody by just outright saying, yeah, the rumors between Lil Baby and Ari are true. Now, the rumors about them are true, and they're not new. It's been going on. I've known about it for a while now.
So that way, now that I'm on Accutane, I'm good. It's like I'm not purging. Them rumors are true. No shade. That's been going on. That's been a thing. But I don't want to talk about that. Like, literally, let's not talk about that.
So bop-a-thon, y'all.
Bop it!
You know, we dealing with high-tier bops, high-class bops. They act bougie. They act like they ain't on this and that. And this child gotta watch out for us. Different tiers of bops. You see what I'm saying? Right here, we dealing with high-class bops. You see what I'm saying? These high-class bops, they do high-class cheating and they keep it under wraps and they don't speak on it, they don't say nothing. When they get out, it's out there, they slept around with everybody.
Like, it's not rumors. That shit is true.
Jada will follow up just so we knew that whatever she was saying, she don't want it to be misinterpreted. That she meant exactly what she said. So somebody will ask her on Snapchat, Jada, they clipped up your live and basically is you saying Ari and Lil Baby been sleeping together? Jada responded back and says, yes, I said that. Here's the real and here's what's going on. So Lil Baby has been in the industry smashing everybody's girlfriend. He's been smashing Moneybagg Yo's girlfriend. He smashed Boston Richie's girlfriend. He took Quavo's girl from him. Lil Baby picked the right baby mama because he's been smashing everybody else's girl, but ain't nobody smashing his because Jada ain't giving it up and she's stingy with the cat. Now, it's Lil Baby's smashing everybody's baby mama that got him caught up with Ari. So Lil Baby is smashing Moneybagg Yo's girl, smashing Boston Richie's girl, among others, and these girls roll in the same circle. So it was the beef among the rappers' girlfriends that got Lil Baby caught up. Baby and Ari has been dealing with each other for a couple years now behind Moneybagg Yo's back. This video here is from 2023. And the caption says, POV, you see Lil Baby hug Ari and grab cheeks coming out of KOD. And if you go over here, the timestamp is March 19th, 2023. It's because Ari been dealing with Lil Baby for multiple years now that she felt like she got first dibs on him. So any other girl in her circle, they can't mess with Lil Baby because, she was messing with him first. He's her trick. But the rule of the streets is the trick is for everybody. Like the trick don't got no home. So Ari was trying to gatekeep the trick and the girls in her circle was like, F that, bruh. This dude is buying girls Rolls Royces, Benzes, Burke.
I don't think Lil Baby bought no female no Rolls Royce. Hold on.
Nah, he really did though. He bought a bitch. Man, I seen the text message. DJ Academics was on this channel, and DJ Academics was breaking down that shit about basically this motherfucker bought a bitch. She was asking Baby to buy her like damn near $300,000 or $200,000 car, bro, G-Wagon, nigga. I'm like,
if Lil Baby went out here and bought a female a Rolls Royce that he was just smashing,
that's what I'm saying. You
he
got
a
some
better man than me.
You got some bread. You got
Hot
some
Wheels,
bread.
you feel me? Not a bop it. Oh, you know what I'm saying? You know, wifey.
That nigga said I would get that bitch a Hot Wheel, nigga. That's funny.
You won't, but if you a bop, yeah, you ain't get no Rolls Royce, hell no. You get McChicken.
That
You
nigga
rolling
said
shorty, that's
McChicken.
hit McDonald's. That's what you get a bop. You don't get a bop no Rolls Royce.
Perkins, he's doing all of this for a little bit of cat. That's all. Like I just
You
got.
buy a bitch a Rolls Royce, bro. You got it, nigga. You got it. If you buy a bitch a Rolls Royce, you got it, dog.
Rolls Royce, man, you not gatekeeping that, bro. Like that ain't your man, bro. Moneybagg Yo is your man. The trick ain't your man. So Ari began to get too possessive over Baby, and that began to cause Ari to get into like beefs and breakups and all type of nonsense with her friend group. Eventually, the beef within her friend group got so public that people began to notice, and folks began to follow trends. The Ari began to call around and just including everybody in their business. And before you know it, everybody knew that Baby and Ari was together because of this beef that Ari had with Boston Richie's girlfriend, Tati. So Boston Richie's girlfriend, Tati, right, who's also dealing with Boston Richie, who, you know, is a supposed trick, but he can't trick like Baby, bruh. Baby buying girls Rolls Royces, bruh. Boston Richie can buy you know, a little Chanel bag, you know, like
Rolls
a
Royces,
LV bag. But
damn,
you know, he's not
Baby,
buying
you
you
got
no Rolls Royce, bro. Like Lil Baby trick a little different.
How much money you making, bro? They say rappers is broke. Baby ain't broke, nigga.
Ari, who's dating Moneybagg Yo, Tati, who's dating Boston Richie, started beefing after Ari found out that Tati, who's in her circle, was dealing with her trick Lil Baby, and that Lil Baby actually bought her a really expensive Chanel bag.
Okay? Wanna play on my phone, let's play on phones, okay? Ari! She cried when you gonna follow her on Finsta. She cried when you gonna follow her on Instagram. She fainted on the floor. She fainted. Oh, when y'all was talking about that Chanel bag and trying to figure, and Ari was trying to figure out allegedly if that nigga brought it for her and that nigga didn't buy it for her, and she told the whole world about it. Not that bag. That's not the bag, guys. Not that cheap bag. We just use it as what bag it was. That's the brand. But that's not the cheap ass bag that they was fighting for. So, allegedly, Satellite Beach was involved because a phone call was made. Ari allegedly wanted to know who purchased the bag for T. They wanted to know, so we're trying to figure out why allegedly Ari wants to know did what's her name buy the bag for T, but that's not the dick that brought the bag for T. They're falling out about a dick that don't belong to them. Ari, please call me, please call me, please call me. I'm telling you.
Well, why is another bop so excited about bops being bops?
Bop it!
It's crazy, man. This is I told y'all, this is
Boston Richie was in jail fighting for his life. His girl was out here getting flipped by every rapper in the industry.
Damn.
This Lil Baby situation is just one of it. She got exposed last week because whatever lady who she was dealing with, she had receipts that Boston Richie's girlfriend was telling Quavo that it's $5K for him to hit, or she needed $5K for something, right? So she was messing with Quavo. She was messing with Lil Baby while Boston Richie was in jail fighting for his life. Man, these chicks ain't loyal, bro. The saddest part about this is Boston Richie's girlfriend is only 19 years old. 19, she's 19 years old, moving around the industry like an industry vet already, bro. And Ari is like almost 30, beefing with a 19-year-old because they both messing with the same trick in Lil Baby. This is just a disgrace, man. I can't
19 bopping all over the place. Lord have mercy.
My daughter 20. I definitely couldn't focus.
I can't tell you who look worse, Boston Richie or Moneybagg Yo, but Lil Baby look like a king right now. So I did some digging and discovered that Lil Baby actually rapped about the situation in a song called Forever Future Friday, okay? So if we scroll down, okay, Baby actually raps about whatever love triangle is going on between Ari, himself, and Moneybagg Yo. And in this verse, Baby says, how we get so deep so fast. Babe, stop playing, I'll beat your eye. You be on some toxic it.
If you got a beat, see, that's too deep. You too deep right there. Like, come on, bro. What you talking about beating on a woman for? That's crazy.
But I cannot get off this, babe. I haven't seen you in 3 months. I miss you. Can I see you, babe? Every time I see one of your pictures, that it drives me crazy. Girl, I know you miss a ninja, especially how I kiss it. Message say delivered. Why the F you keep going missing on me? Every time he get back,
She with Moneybagg. That's why she missing, bro.
in that picture, you act different on me. Hey, tell that ninja we gonna have to share you. I ain't tripping on it. One more time might be the best.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, little bit. Drop a Buddha pump. Little Baby ain't saying that. Hold on. I listen to a lot of Little Baby. I ain't never heard that. Where these lyrics coming from? Hold up. Tell them we got the shack. What type of pimping? What type of pimping y'all get? Hey, man, bring back 8-Ball MJG, man. Do or die.
Yeah. That's real hip hop. 8-Ball and MJG, y'all go check them out. They old shit.
Look, you know what I'm saying? Girls in the club show enough. You know what I'm saying? Lay it down. What the hell going on? Now we out here saying, hey, tell buddy we got a share. Oh, no. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm too selfish, bro. I don't do the sharing as caring. Nah, I ain't sharing. He can have you, baby. I'm sorry. I'm not sharing you, baby. He can have you. You feel me? You a bop? Bop it. You a bop right on over there. I don't even want you, baby. Sorry, we won't be sharing nothing over here. I can't believe it.
Gross. Man. Sharing is not caring.
Baby said that.
Bro,
I've never heard a baby said that. This is insane.
That's for both of us. Maybe we should talk about it later when we sober up. Maybe we should keep it going. Maybe we should let it go. Feel like if it's meant, it's what it is, so just let it flow. Man. Bag, bro. So what it sounds like, to be honest, bro, from my perspective, it sounds like whenever Moneybagg Yo and Ari is in a bad spot, Ari runs a Lil Baby, get cracked for a couple of months, and then once Moneybagg Yo starts like acting right, then Ari kind of.
Man, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I can't play no damn music.
Man, bro, I feel bad about this. Now, is this got rumor too that Moneybagg Yo unfollowed Lil Baby? Bro, what is unfollow gonna do? He already cracked the girl. It's like, I'm like, leave the performative theatrics to it. So, the man already cracked the girl. What is unfollow him gonna do? Okay? So from this song, it feels like Ari is juggling Moneybagg Yo and Lil Baby, and whenever like Moneybagg Yo starts acting super righteous, Ari feels bad and kind of cuts off Lil Baby.
I remember when Lil Baby said, Moneybagg. I'm in the booth with a Moneybagg, but I ain't know he told Moneybagg we got to stay your girl.
Oh, 10, 15. It's 4 o'clock in the morning.
I don't know what Ari over there doing.
Where you at?
I need to figure out. I need to figure out. I already got to come change my life. Maybe I'm looking at this the wrong way.
You got to be like from another country or something.
Maybe that's the new thing going on. Are we out here sharing bops? Y'all let me know in the comments. I didn't know we were sharing the bops. Maybe I got to get with the program. I didn't know that that's what was going on, but I already be having these dudes going crazy.
Oh, Algeria, what's
that
up?
say they with the rainbow team over her going crazy. Even the ones that straight going crazy, she getting it bags from everybody. She getting the money from everybody. Man, I don't know, man. Maybe seeing Ari is a blessing or something. I don't know, man. I need to find out, baby. Ari,
I can't really see who you are, bro.
bless me. We need to see what this Shan thing about.
For a while, and then go right back to him. But this is just insane. This is just crazy, bruh. Moneybagg Yo's actual response to this entire situation is even more sad. So he responded pretty much by like playing with money and then playing the line from FDL where he's telling Ari to kind of put the P on him.
They come put that pussy on me. So fresh from out the bay.
Moneybagg Yo is still living in La La Land, bro. Like, this is not an adequate response. Flexing that Ari is gonna come and put the box on you, bro. Maybe last month that was a flex, but after this month and after what we have learned about Ari and her history, bruh, Ari putting a box on me to me is a threat. Like, if Ari threatening to put the box on, that is a threat. That's a biochemical.
So fellas, I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. Ari and Moneybagg Yo, like I just seen the video the other day, Ari said she'll get pooped on for the right price. Said she'll take poop for the right price. Fellas, I want y'all to know something. If you have a girl and you think you the guy cause your girl let you invite another girl to y'all bedroom and y'all do that or whatever, I want you to know something. That woman is gonna cheat on you. Oh yeah, you think she gonna just sit back and then watch you enjoy pleasure and watch you enjoy it? Because I'm gonna tell you, women run off their emotions. You might think your girl wanna see this, you might think she down for this. Bruh, if your girl feel like you enjoying that other girl more than her, more than likely she gonna cheat on you. And Moneybagg Yo and Ari have done that. So more than likely, when he on tour, he on the road and woo, like it's already known that you done cheated. Ari already said he cheated on her before, and it's already known that you like other female company. And I mean, man, if a female get jealous if she see her man enjoying another female more than she enjoy her.
I never wanted to have a threesome, like never. It just I don't, I'm good on that.
Don't make your body cheat. Yeah. High class, low class, whatever, fellas. But I'm telling you, fellas, look, women have standards until they see what they want. You could be the brokest man in the world. If a woman wants you, she gonna get you. She about to take you down. Now another dude, she probably be like, no, I'm with my guy, I'm married. Hey man, listen. I done been in the club, seen females that say they was married take their ring off. Like hey man, it's a bop-a-thon. It's scary out here, bro. I'm just putting y'all up on game, bro. Ain't nothing safe. Anything walking around here with 2 legs and bleed for 7 days ain't safe. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all. That ring don't do nothing. Yeah, females be wanting that ring bad. You'll be surprised how quick they'll take that ring off. I'm trying to tell you, that ring don't stop nothing. And to the true players out there, y'all already know what I'm talking about, man. Them rings ain't stopping nothing. I ain't never seen a ring stop nothing. A bop gon' bop. Bop it. A bop gon' hop. Bop. And if the bop got you, the target on you, she gon' bop on you. You could be broke. You ain't gotta have Moneybagg Yo money. You ain't gotta have little baby money. You ain't gotta buy a girl a Rolls Royce. If she wants you, she gonna bop on you. Bop it. Trying to tell you. What? I don't know. I'm good.
But that's something you still bragging about, bro. I'll be real. Like, nobody sees whatever Ori has to offer as some type of prize anymore, bro.
I do.
I think Finesse 2 times had the most perfect response to Moneybagg Yo's response to this drama.
I don't give about a thing because they got sweet. I don't give a
get your money in you.
Is that a what? Cap? Nah, this a new era. This new era, see? New era. But it's Atlanta. Atlanta. Atlanta Braves.
You still got. She still took. I don't give a fuck how much money you show. In your pocket.
No, see, now this is wrong and backwards because at the end of the day, I forgot. They said somebody was getting smashed by Suge. I think it was Fredo Bang or somebody, but at the same time, though, see, here's what dudes lose their playerism at. Because your girl done got cracked and all that too. Listen, bro, look. If your girl ain't a virgin, then you saying this to another man don't even matter because chances are your girl done got cracked before she got to you. So if your girl done already got cracked before she got to you saying it.
Basically, that's those facts, bro. Like, if you said if your girl ain't a virgin, my nigga.
This makes absolutely no sense.
This stuff, but your mouth was still stuffed.
This should be a lesson to all men, bro. The wrong chick will literally destroy you and ruin you, bro. Moneybag Yo can't show his face on the internet anymore. Moneybag Yo, yo, you are a rapper. You're supposed to maintain the cool persona. How can you show your face back on the internet if the world now knows you're a woman who has been giving it up to all your peers? And you taking this as if it's a joke, man. Y'all let me know in the comments.
Hey, like I said, man, anything walking around with 2 legs and bleed for 7 days ain't safe. It ain't. Trying to tell y'all. Ain't no such thing as the right woman no more. It's whatever these women want. And you know what they want? Everything. Because you can give a woman everything and still get cheated on. You could be the best guy to a woman and still get cheated on.
That's what I be telling y'all, bro. Like, the first thing to it, bro, don't even put your bitch on the internet. If you got a girl, don't put her on the internet, bro. All that couple shit on the internet, bro, that shit don't work, bro. Like, it's gonna be niggas all in a bitch inbox trying to get at your girl. They're gonna be watching your videos while y'all together and still trying to get in the inbox and fuck your girl, bro.
Night and day, you can tell, you can send her all the text, you can do everything in the world, and she's still gonna bop around on you. Bop it! She's still gonna bop and hop around on you. So y'all be careful out there, man. I'm telling you, see these high class bops. You feel me? You gotta come with a bag for them, but guess what? If they want the guy, he don't even need the bag. So we just talking about other rappers and celebrities and all that stuff, they got money. But how many dudes you think they had that don't even got the money because they want them? And whatever a woman want, she gonna try her hardest to get it, bro. I'm trying to
Bop
tell you.
it.
I'll get down and cut.
Bop it. Man, y'all check out Hip Hop Buddha, man. Man, got the insight on shit. What? Man, let me see what this is about right quick. Damn, they got some shit about Melly, all kind of shit.
Dion shouted you out.
Somebody said, it says, dang black, where the laundry room at and a place not too messed up, them hats. I don't know what they talking about.
Talked about how elegant and what an amazing person you are. What you've been up to lately in the dating realm. Obviously,
we talking about THPP Network. They talking about old girl that talked to Deion Sanders. She used to talk to Chris Brown, but she fucked with Deion Sanders now. Karuchi.
Yeah, that's where you're alive.
That's it.
I think.
Call him and ask.
Well, what do you think of him?
I think he's a great person.
Somebody said I always have different clothes on. I mean, I do YouTube, like, so, you know, if you do, like, I mean, if I'm trying to take this shit serious, bro, I gotta put that shit on. Put that shit on, bro. Like, I can't play with it, bro.
Great father, everybody's doing right now, all the situations.
I'm like a Fox News special.
How's he doing? You know, like, I mean, I know you were
That's
there for
funny.
him.
Appreciate you, though. Thank you.
Good, he's healthy.
He looks.
He has to breathe, thank God.
That's beautiful. Would you date an older guy? Like,
You know, men mature later than women, so.
is that right? Is that right?
I actually get two. My stepson here.
Man, she is cute, though.
As I was saying, shout out to
She's
my
super
stepmom, Karuchi.
That nigga says
I
wonder
stepmom.
57-year-old Deion Sanders can still keep 37-year-old Carwood.
No, she 37. Damn, she ain't that damn young, though. She 37, bro. Like, I thought she was younger than that. But, hey, that nigga Chris Brown was about... Bro, Chris Brown was cutting up over that damn guy. I thought she was gonna get beat up. I thought she was about to get beat up like Rihanna, my nigga. Like, shout out to Rihanna.
So it's now literally been months since.
So what's it say? You need a good deal on lunch. So, nah.
The singer David was found with the.
Bro, I got so much clothes, bro. I can't wear. I got shit I haven't even worn yet, bro.
Body of a deceased miner, Celeste Rivas Hernandez.
I got like
in.
damn near 600 caps, bro. I got 600 caps damn near like that right
The trunk of his Tesla. There's still been absolute.
I got colorway. I got so many colorways, bro. Shit. What's the best laundry suit? I don't know, bro. I don't really, guess gain. I don't know.
No repercussions for anybody involved. It seemed like the investigation is going nowhere so far, at least as far as the public is concerned. And all of us internet sleuths are still desperate for new information, new details. We're scouring Reddit, we're scouring YouTube videos, we're scouring David's old music. We're looking for anything that could help us get to the bottom of this tragic mystery.
So look, y'all, we reacted to the Trap More Raw channel oriented by Trap Lord Raw's talking about David. This is an update, so with that being said, let's keep it rocking.
Even though it's not that mysterious at this stage. But the YouTuber and investigator Mark the Shark has actually been doing some very interesting analysis, which I'm going to react to in this video because he's been digging deep into the location where Celeste was last seen alive. There's been speculation and rumors that maybe this is where something happened to her. There's a location in the woods that was posted on David's Finster account where there looked like the number 14, which would have been her age, was sprayed onto some rocks. And there's new reports that area has been taped off with crime scene tape.
What?
And everybody's just trying to get to the bottom of, like, is this where it went down? Is this where the murder happened? Was there a plan to take the body here? So shout out to Mark the Shark. We're going to react to his video and some of his investigation today, which is very, very interesting. And we might just learn something, just a little something new that we didn't already know about this situation that could help explain what might have really happened. So this is his video that's been going around, all right? He basically has been digging into the last place that Celeste was seen alive in those photographs. This is the place from David's Extra David, his Finster account. And what's really interesting is he actually, I believe he actually went and visited the last location where Celeste was seen alive. And he's basically putting across some pretty shocking details. Check this out.
It's, I went here to the trail to the Millard Falls Trails had, and it was closed, okay? It was closed. So let me bring this up. Make this bigger. There we go. Oops.
So he's actually gone to the location, the trail where she was last seen alive, And I saw this going around on Reddit too, and they were saying that it was taped off with police crime scene tape. Now, some people were thinking maybe this was due to, some kind of activity going on in the area. Maybe, I don't know, could have been something to do with the fires, could have been some kind of rock slide, something unsafe in there. But some people are thinking maybe maybe the police have been checking it out and digging into this area.
Let me share this with you guys. So right here, if you can see, it was closed. Hey Jackie, how you doing? Hey Jen, good to see you. Welcome. And so it was closed, and I was like, okay, it's closed, whatever. And I look closer to it, and it's crime scene tape. I was like, wait a minute, what? So it says crime scene, the place that goes into the Trailhead Falls, the Middle Falls Trailhead, where David was taking pictures and posted them on his Instagram, is now closed per the sheriff's request. And it says do not proceed. It says crime scene. I thought it said caution. And so it says it has crime scene tape on this. And I was like, wait a minute, what the heck? I thought it was caution tape, but I looked closer and it said crime scene, do not cross. This is here. This is here where David took pictures and posted them on January 3rd, which we know that Celeste Rivas was her last known public photo was on January 2nd. So he posted this on January 3rd, if we see here. Hey Felicia, I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking, I appreciate it. Hey David, how you doing? David is Guilty's in the house. Yeah, all my F and G, my little stars. So I really was excited to go there. I really was excited to go through the, let me see if I can get a better, through this trailhead, because it's like a half a mile to the trailhead. So I was really excited to go hiking. I was really excited to go walking, but it was closed. This tape was different than the one that I saw last time. This tape was, I did ask the Cindy from South Florida. It's saying, can you call the sheriff and the park department and ask them about the crime scene tape at the location? Yeah, it is crazy. And so I did, full disclosure, I did ask one of the U.S. Forestry people there, and he said that the sheriffs, he's like, well, I don't know why they do that, why they closed it off, but he was saying that it was because of mudslides, like rock slides. So they closed it off because of that, which makes sense. But in light of what happened to Celeste Rivas and her last known photo, public photo is on January 2nd. This was eerie nonetheless. But he did say that. He did say, hey, Stoke Dissension, good to see you. He did say that that he believes it's from rock slides because it's dangerous for the public to go in there. But the one that it was closed all the way to the entrance from before January, December 2025, all the way back to January 2024, or 2025, I'm sorry. It's been closed, but it was closed on the main gate. And so they just opened this up, and then when I go in there, it was crime scene tape on it. And again,
that's going a little slow, y'all. So we're gonna go to Just Spill. Let's see what they're talking about. WAC 100 presses academics for exposing Blueface bad record deal. All right, y'all. Just Spill. That's what we reacting to.
What's up? Back with another one. So WAC is breaking down Blueface's record deal. Check it out.
In the block.
Majority around academics saying Blueface is getting hustled by WAC.
Oh yeah, we gotta put that up. I called that act like he didn't know what I was talking about. They talking to me about finesse 2 times contract. I said, got 5 in this contract. What you talking about?
It's a conflict of interest. I'm not gonna get in their business, but I always knew Blueface was pretty stupid. I'll tell you why. Blueface is signed to WAC 100 and managed by WAC 100. Let me tell you how this works. So if you're the manager of the guy who label, they take at least half of it. Then you're getting managed by the guy who owns the label. So of your 50% that you're getting, or less than 50%, he's still taking at least 20% of that too. It's double dipping. You get what I'm saying? So you never sign, you never get managed, or you don't have a management company owned by the people that also sign you. You know what I'm saying? So you never sign, you never get managed.
Let's stop it right there. So this is when I called the crazy dad, I said, yo, where did you get this from? He said, well, finesse 2 times has JPE, which is Jay Prison's dad, the father, Mob Ties, Moneybag Yo, then Atlantic. I said, that's 4 people ahead of him, right? Right. I said, okay. So what he got?
So that means he got a bad contract. That means he ain't seeing too much money, bro. That's why, like, if y'all doing music out here, bro, y'all gotta be independent all the way. Start you a publishing company, copyright all your music, and like I said, publishing, copyright, and sign your stuff up with BMI or ASCAP.
20%. I said, nah, you got 20% or 50%, which is 10%, right? Right. I said, okay. I said, so what did he say he got? He said he hit up with like $30,000-$40,000. That's what they gave him out the budget, right? I said, okay. I said, all right, so this is how it works for me. For one, ain't no 4 or 5 people in there. If Blueface get an advancement of $500,000, he get $500,000. You don't take 20% of the $500,000? Absolutely not. He get $500,000. Now let's just say the budget's $1 million. He said, well, where you make your money at? I said, I'm gonna tell you. The other $500,000 is for what? He got quiet. I said, what's the other $500,000 for? It's $1 million on the table. I done gave the artist $500,000. Since you say 50%, let's call it 50%. What's the other $500,000 for? He said, well, the album gotta get done. Producers, studio time, features, mix, mastering, videos, all that. Right. So, okay. So how much you think that costs? He said more than $500,000. I said, exactly. Now, because I'm white, right, I may get all that for $400,000 because the producers didn't charge me. The video that cost $50, they charged me $25. Right. I said, so let me ask you something. If you just said all that cost over $500,000, that would mean if I gave him $500,000 and it cost $600,000, I'm $100,000 in the hole, right? Right. Which ultimately puts him in the hole because we got to recoup everything before the other money come in, right? Right. But if I could get it done for another $400,000, you got a problem with me making money on the label side because my name and my relationship save money? He said, no. He said, but Blueface got the $500,000, right? Yeah, but you didn't take no money. No, I gave him his $500,000. He said, when your management kick in? And I said, well, once the album's done and everything's out, and I go set tours up and do deals over here and deals over there and boxing deals over here and this over there, then my management money kicks in.
Let me just jump in real quick. Wack breaking this down shows a level of transparency you don't usually see in the game. Blueface actually...
Like, that was a good breakdown. That was a good breakdown of how things work as far as when you managing an artist and how you getting your back end, as they would say in the industry.
He gets his money up front, and this setup protects him while most artists are stuck constantly recouping.
He said, and you take half of that? No, the max is 20%. It's illegal to do anything over 20%. He said, no way you giving him all that. I said, all my artists get the same deal. That's why they don't go nowhere. Now the rest of them, they up. Because they got 5 hands in the pie. So Finesse, 40,000, takes him 12 deals to get what Blueface might get in one. And you got management that's gonna go over here and make happen that shouldn't. Cardi B features and God knows lyrical lemonade videos and these features and that.
Cole Bennett,
you
all of them.
On your first run out, which
Cole Bennett video. I need me a Cole Bennett video.
Around there 10, 15 years.
I think me and Cole Bennett will work good together. Goddamn. I think, hey, Yeah, hey, y'all get in touch with Cole Bennett. Tell that man to holler at me, man.
And all kind of other. We ain't gonna talk about when he sleep and his phone go off at 8 o'clock at night. What's up? Blueface in jail for attempted murder in Vegas. And he on the freeway and calling attorneys and making it on planes to be at the courthouse 7 o'clock in the morning and going to book houses and so they can give you a bill and give you ankle. I said, there's a whole lot come with it, because a lot of times when your management in that building, they ain't going to the streets. Oh, when we talking about streets, let's talk about what comes with that. What the bill should look like for when all that's going on. Well, that's the cost of zeroed out. That just comes with it. He said, Whack, I'm sorry I mentioned your name. I thought he had the same contract as Finesse. That's why you don't do that kind of. Now, Finesse can get out his contract. He just don't know what to do. Why won't you do it? I said, because he a snake. 90% of the artists in this game is a snake. This is why I understand why they do Finesse the way they did it. They know as soon as he get a name, as soon as he gets some popularity, he gonna turn on. So what they do, they whoop him out the gate. So when he turn on him, like he do, I want out the contract. Yo, they feel good about it. I get it. I tell every week, Wag, man, nah, he's a snake. In the block. I see it in you. You just called me talking crazy about the very thing and put you in position for you to talk to me. You snake. So I see what you was doing, academics. Bad example. Blueface ain't got 5 on the contract, bro.
Wack is basically breaking down.
Yeah, Wack seem like you're a decent businessman, though. Seem like you know what he's doing. But we going to Uncle Ocho nightcap. I want to see this one. They're talking about Jenny a snitch. So it's Jenny Buss versus LeBron James.
Get 4 iPhone 17s on us and 4 lines for just $25 a line.
Hello, it's your favorite sports thunk here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry.
David Tennant. I don't know who that is. Who is the artist? Is it a singer or like reggae or some shit? Reggae artist?
ESPN features dropped the legend that Jeannie Buss was not happy with LeBron's attitude and believed he should be more grateful that the franchise drafted Bronny James. ESPN reporter Baxter Holmes said, and when the Lakers drafted LeBron James' son Bronny with the 55th pick in the 2024 draft, Jeannie privately reported.
So they basically saying, you should be happy that we drafted that sorry motherfucker. You should be happy we drafted your son because he's trash.
Mark, that LeBron should be grateful for such a gesture, but she felt that he wasn't. People close to the team told ESPN. The report also claimed that Jeannie considered trading LeBron. I don't know how that was going to happen, considering LeBron was one of the 2 players that had a no-trade clause, he and Bradley Beal, but we'll get to that in a second. To the Clippers, and felt she felt LeBron had an outsized ego and didn't like the perception that LeBron saved the Lakers by signing there despite the struggles the Lakers went through after Kobe Bryant's retirement. He did. Holmes also reported that things got worse after the infamous Russell Westbrook trade. Buss bristled about LeBron's lack of accountability for his role in bringing the former All-Star point guard to Los Angeles. We also have an update. Jeannie has now responded to the allegations. It's really not right, given all the great things LeBron has done for the Lakers and that he has booked.
I don't know. What y'all think?
Pulled into my family drama. To say it was he wasn't appreciated is just not true and completely unfair to him. Joe, Jeannie said he was appreciated, but she never reported that it was a lie. She could have said that, you know what, Joe, this ain't true. Everything that is my family drama, she could have said that is a lie. She did not say that, Ocho and Joe. She said he's appreciated. Joe, take it away from here.
Hey Joe, before you even go on, Joe go on, I got a question. Most of the time, when people of power, in position of power, and they run teams, they run clubs, this is how they really feel. This is how they really feel behind the scenes. You say things like this all the time, and they say it because they think it's not going to get out. And when it does get out, obviously not in this case, she doesn't apologize or say, I didn't say that, but this is how you really feel. Sometimes you don't like the way certain people act. You know, I mean, and it's okay to feel that way. I just don't understand why they do it, or why they always what's the word I'm looking for? Change their tune when the public sees how they really feel about certain individuals and the way they carry themselves. But go ahead, Joe.
I mean, Uncle Ocho, really, this doesn't surprise me. You know, I can imagine, you know, Braun having a pretty big ego, you know, out there in LA, and due to whatever, you know, disagreements they are having with him and Jeannie. I don't know, man, but it's just a lot of fishy stuff going on that I really can't understand right now. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you know, he's done a lot for the Lakers, bro. Like, he is iconic. You know what I mean? So I don't really know what's the pushback or what's the disagreements that he has with the Lakers, or even if any of this is even true. You know what I mean? What happened is that there were some people that didn't like the way Jeannie handled things in that family.
Yeah.
Because what happened was all Janie, Jesse, the other one got fired.
Yeah.
She gets to stay on for another 5 years.
Yeah.
How's that fair, Ocho? Me, you, and Joe brothers.
Yeah.
Okay. The hierarchy, Joe gets left in charge. Me and you, Ocho, get fired. But Joe get to keep his job for another 5 years, but the team gets sold.
Right.
Hold on. Why didn't we all get to keep our job? So, Joe, why you get to stay on for 5 years? Ocho and I get fired. Why we couldn't keep our job title for another 5 years? Why only you?
Right.
You see what happens? Drunk, kid, and angry people will tell you the truth. These people were mad that Jeannie removed.
Drunk people, angry kids, and tell you the truth.
Yeah. Janie also said the other brothers didn't comment, but Janie said her father would not be pleased with the way this situation happened. Remember, we talked about it the other day, Ocho and Joe, that Steve Machado said he's selling the team before it ever gets to this point. He said because it'll rip a family apart.
Absolutely.
And I'd be damned if it's not playing out before you. Now,
Hey, you know, when a nigga say I'll be down, old school. That's an old school nigga, bro.
Does LeBron have an ego?
Damn.
And I tell people this all the time. The greater the person,
You got
the
running
part.
back.
Absolutely.
I'd be damned if it's
I'll
not
be
playing out
damn.
before you. Now, LeBron has an ego, and I tell people this all the time. The greater the person, the bigger the ego.
Hello.
I don't give a damn what line of work you're in.
Right.
Since we're talking about athletes, let's go to Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron James, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Luka Doncic. It does not matter. You talk about baseball players, talk about Barry Bonds, talk about Shohei, talk about Aaron Judge. It does not matter. It doesn't matter. Talk about Oprah, you talk about Tyler Perry. It does not matter. The greater the person, the bigger the ego.
Absolutely.
Yes, right. Hold on, and that's not a bad thing.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, ego can get you fucked up. Like, you should always remain humble. And I would never lie about it. That's how I live my life. I live my life humble. You know what I'm saying? Like humble. I'm talking about like Humble County, guys. Humble County out of this motherfucker.
No, that's what they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. My point is that there's a reason why they are as successful as they are. I mean, you get to a certain point, you got to have a little ego too, Joe.
Yeah, I agree.
You got to have a little something. You got to have something that makes you who
How you
you
think
are.
they got to where they are, Ocho?
Why you successful?
How you think they got to where they are? A belief that I'm superior, that I'm the baddest mofo walking.
Hello.
And the more you accomplish, the more you feel invincible.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Yeah. And people are like, oh.
And then you know what happened?
That's what happened with Diddy. The more he accomplished, the more he felt invincible. And now he's sitting in a jail cell with a big blue coat on, cold and that. bunk bed. That nigga Diddy in a bunk bed. That's crazy. That nigga went from a $50 million mattress to a bunk bed. Yeah, these niggas, they funny, bro.
Hey, you know, before you go, and Joe, you know what has a lot of people fooled? With all the names that just rung off, or just rattled off, right? I think when we see them in the image that they portray, we view them as people that don't have ego because of the way they carry themselves, the way they talk in front of the camera. You know, some of the stuff, some of the philanthropy.
That nigga Tim Duncan, I forgot the story about Tim Duncan. That nigga old lady was cheating on him. I was like, damn.
That they do. But people got to understand, behind closed doors, if you don't know them personally, you never know. Everybody of some type of status has ego.
We see
everybody
what they want us to see.
Right.
Come on now.
So that's why you see those guys, they go up there to the press conference and they stand behind that dossier and they talk. That is what they want you to see. Now, when they get home, it's a different life. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. We're just going to deal with this situation.
Mm-hmm.
Did LeBron have anything to do with Russ coming there? Absolutely. But LeBron also wanted DeMar DeRozan, but DeMar DeRozan wanted a 3-year deal. Rob Pelinka was unwilling to go past 2. Let's backtrack. She said she was upset because people think LeBron said, Jeannie, do you remember the last 3 years of Kobe? And do you remember the years? LeBron got there in 2019. Do you remember from like 15, 16, 17, 18? Do you remember what that was like? LeBron packed his bag. He was like the Beverly Hills Billy, but a little wealthier. He hit in Tennessee, that black gold, and they moved him. He was in Cleveland, had it all. He said, you know what?
Yeah,
you got to recruit me.
This nigga.
Magic Johnson showed up, had the contract. Hey, I'm coming, Magic. Jeannie, not only did you get LeBron in 2019 without having to do any work, remember, all the free agents that had bypassed your ass. Not only did you get LeBron to come in 2020, you also got Anthony Davis and got a championship. And in the process of getting Anthony Davis, you was able to trade him and parlay in that to Luka Doncic. Without LeBron James, you get none of this. Now, I'm not saying LeBron does not have an ego.
Nah, he broke that one down. Nah. He broke that shit down, dog. Like, he broke that down. Man. Like, hey, that for real. If it wasn't for LeBron, AD wouldn't have been able to go to that bitch. All that shit.
Tiger Woods, name a great athlete that you don't believe have an ego. Now, I know some, I'm not going to call no name, but I know a lot of them. Yeah. The way they talk, when they're in the privacy with people that they trust, is not what they portray on television. And that's okay. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, none of them. What you see is not.
That's what gold. I show you what I want you to see.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's the magician. You see right here, Ocho?
Yeah.
I got something in this hand, but look at that, Ocho. Look at this. I need you to see this. Don't you look at this other hand.
Right.
My grandma used to say, boy, there's a little truth even in a lie.
Hello. Damn.
Come on, man.
Damn.
With that being said,
there's a truth and a little bit of a lie. And that's some old school shit. Hold on, that nigga said my grandmama said. Hold on.
Right. My grandma used to say, boy, there's a little truth even in a lie. Hello.
There's a little truth even in a lie. Bro, that's old school as fuck, dog. It's a little bit of truth in a lie, nigga. Like, damn.
With that being said,
it gotta be Sunday.
Jeannie, you own the team. I bet that, Ocho, you gonna allow somebody to come in your house and tell you, Ocho, turn the arrow. Ocho, turn the TV. Hey, Joe, can you get me something out the fridge? How the hell you gonna tell me what to do in my own damn house? That's your team. If you give up control, that's on you. But you know why you really gave him that control? Because you knew it was good for business. Without him, the Lakers is a brand. But the Lakers wasn't winning jack. The Lakers wasn't on TV. Once Kobe left, what?
Right.
Who was looking for the Lakers? I know it rubs a lot of people the wrong way because there are many in many circles believe that LeBron is better than Kobe. And anytime someone comes to a team that your favorite player was on and people say he's better than your favorite player, you're going to feel some type of way. Just, we're going to set that aside and just deal with it.
Them facts. Like, hey, you broke that down too. Like, I like this.
This was a play, look. When you have a business, Ocho, and that's why you have to be careful because you need to really set parameters. That's why, you know, I've already put stuff in place. You get this, you get this, you get this. Anybody that can test gets nothing. Because if you don't have a succession plan, this is what you're gonna get. He knew it. Steve Bisciotti told y'all. He said, because I know what to do. Mark Cuban says, you know what? He said, I don't even want to put my family in this situation.
Right.
So he got up off it. Okay, Jeannie is she Russell controlled away from her brother. That means the other board members had to vote Jeannie in charge. Little did they know. I helped get you elected. Now you lock me up.
That's cold.
Ocho, I cannot in good faith have my sister. We got a bunch of my sister and my brother. We just using us for the sake of argument.
Right.
Joe's in charge. Yeah. But now all of a sudden, Joe work out of Joe. We gonna sell the team. We gotta sell the team, so forth and so on. But Joe like, hey, check this out. I'm gonna sell the team now, but I'm gonna write in writing. It ain't no word of mouth. It's in writing that she gets to keep control, stay in her title for another 5 years. I think it's 5 years. But everybody else was terminated, and they got paid. They were terminated immediately. Damn, you don't even give me the chance to finish out the year. Immediately, we're gonna pay you to the end of the year, but you getting your ass up out of here today.
It's not personal. It's just business.
How about this here? In 2013-2014, the Lakers was 27-55. In 2014-15, they were 21-61. In 15-16, they were 17-65. In 16-17, they was 26-56. In 17-18, they was 35-47. In 18-19, which was LeBron's first year, then they were 37-45. Now you tell me what LeBron did for that team.
He done a lot, man.
And you understand that when someone like that of that magnitude that can change the trajectory of a franchise, he comes to your team, he gonna turn it around. He gonna turn it around, but I'm not sure where it comes from. Where she felt, obviously, every player has an ego.
Yes.
I mean, you had Kobe in your building for years.
20.
Kobe ain't had no. You think Shaq ain't had no?
Hey,
that's why they broke him up.
Hey, but I think that Lakers brand do help. You know, when you mesh them too, like when Shaq came to the Lakers, how it made him even bigger. When Bron came to the Lakers, it's intertwined. It's helped both parties. You know what I mean?
I think LeBron has helped the Lakers more than the Lakers helped Bron for the simple fact, Joe, he was a 3-time MVP. See, Kobe came there as a young man, a boy, 17, and grew.
Yeah.
He could have been that great, but I don't know if he'd have been great in Charlotte, would he still be the Kobe Bryant that we know today? Is that Laker brand? LeBron was LeBron, you know what I'm saying? He was the chosen one.
Yeah.
Kobe didn't have no mamba. That came later. LeBron was anointed before he set foot. People talk about this man was running in George camp at 16.
I think it's like he was anointed before he set foot. He was anointed.
17. Tim Hardaway Sr. said he was dominating. Metta World Peace, Ron Artest said he was dominating. 16 playing with grown men, playing at a level that was unseen. Yeah. At the time. Yeah. I'm appreciative. I can be upset at somebody, Joe, and still appreciate what they've done. Absolutely. That's me. Now everybody ain't like me, Ocho. And I don't handle everything, so I don't want to stand up here and seem like I'm holier than thou. Right. But I will tell you this: anybody that's ever helped Shannon Sharp, I'm forever grateful. Forever. Sean McManus and Tony Batiti gave me an opportunity at CBS. Tony Batiti is the Big Ten commissioner right now. He knows every time I see him. Thank you. Sean McManus, he retired. Thank you. Skip, that opportunity that he gave me. Yeah, it didn't end well. But bro, I'm not here. I'm not undisputed. I don't get an opportunity to go to ESPN if it's not for Skip. Right. I'm forever grateful. We just needed to go our separate ways at that time. I ain't got no problem with Skip. If I were to see Skip, I'll hug him and say, man, I appreciate it. Miss you. Stephen A, the same thing. I just don't get what Gina was going with this with LeBron. Like she said, that is yours. And I'm not saying that she said any of this.
Hey, that's real though. Them facts though, the way he broke that down. Yeah, what he was saying about all the people that, all the chances he had and, everything, shit. He like, everything's still everything, we good, dog.
But I'm just saying, I would have come out and said, you know what, that's not even true. I appreciate everything LeBron has done for this country, but that's a lie. Yeah. I'm very grateful. I'm very appreciative of what he does and what he's done for this organization.
Yeah, she can't come out and say she didn't say that. Where we get all that dialogue from? You think somebody just...
The only thing I can say about this is LeBron actually won a chip with the Lakers. So, I mean, how the fuck can you talk down on a motherfucker that... I guess the second year that he was there, they won the championship.
Can't pull that out the goddamn sky.
No.
They didn't just pull that out the goddamn sky.
It's been surmised.
Those are her words. Those are her words. And she probably told someone that she trusted, and it got out. It's okay.
Yes.
Stand on business. That's how you felt. Maybe you was angry
that
day.
Yeah, I'm mad. Maybe that's why I got out. I'm mad. So I told on your ass. This is how she felt about LeBron. This is how she feel about Rich Paul and Clutch. All I know, Magic Johnson was like a brother to you. Yeah. And Magic Johnson left like a thief in the night. They asked Magic, you gonna be here next year, Magic? Magic's like, yeah, that's crazy. Because you know what, he really went out there and recruited LeBron to come to LA. Okay, Ocho. LeBron, without Magic, LeBron ain't coming. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And it's funny how he just got up out of there. How about this? I'm gonna give you one more. How many big time free agents did the Lakers sign? Think about it. LaMarcus Aldridge, he didn't go. You signed Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard come. He signed to go to Houston. Without LeBron, you don't get Anthony Davis. Without Anthony Davis, you don't get Luka. So the domino effect is who? That one big domino made all that happen. Now you got a superstar for the next decade. They ain't looking. Thanks to one guy. They ain't looking at it like that. So because I'm trying to think, who you got on your roster? So without Anthony Davis being a piece that came to play with LeBron because he's at clutch, what piece could the Lakers have traded, Chat, to get Luka Doncic? Name me a piece. You'd have to give him 20% of the Lakers, which the NBA won't allow. It ain't one. It ain't one. There's no way it happens. There's no way it happens. You didn't get Gasol. You traded for Gasol. You see, you traded for him. He didn't come via free agency. Now, if we're gonna talk factual. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, you traded for Lamar Odom. You traded for Metal World Peace. So what all NBA, what it ain't one. Oh, I forgot. You did get Marc Gasol. But Marc Gasol's knees was back worse than mine. Huh? Yeah. You want to see me going up the steps is fine. You want to see me coming down the steps.
You gotta turn sideways.
Boy, look, hey, man. Man, because I already know if I hit the floor, I'm going to shatter like ice. You know, you in the kitchen, you drop ice on the floor. Everywhere. That's me. I don't know what Genie hoped to.
Right, but he's an NFL superstar, but that shit come with risk. Like his body, you say his body ain't.
Because here, this Ocho, me and you talking. Yeah. See, the thing is, you got to be careful because if you say, hey, don't tell nobody, you tell one person, that one person can tell 10 people.
Yeah.
So now, 12 people know when only 2 were supposed to know.
It's right.
Mm-hmm. And by the time it gets to the 12th person, the story is completely different than the original.
Of course.
Completely different. You know they're going to add on a little bit, exaggerate.
You remember we used to play the game in elementary, Ocho? You tell the first person at the first desk, the teacher come tell you something.
Yeah.
By the time they got to the back, they wasn't nothing what that teacher told the first person. How the hell y'all kept that up?
Yeah.
Y'all have added and took some stuff out. Look, I'm still, look, that ain't no secret to me. LeBron leave, Luka still, I'm not going to watch him like I do now with LeBron there. Luka, my guy, I like Luka. I like Luka from the first time, when he first, Skip and I used to go back and forth, and Skip said he's not, I said, Skip, that dude's special. After what I watched him do to Kawhi, PG, Pat Bev, everybody they threw at him, and he's still getting them numbers, I said, nah, he can play. He for real.
Hey, Bron the type to go to New York. What about him going to New York? If Bron leave, and he go to New York, you gonna be a Knicks fan?
I'm a LeBron fan. So I would follow him. At first I was a Kobe fan. Kobe could do no wrong.
I'm like that about Lamar Jackson. If they trade him to the Raiders, I'm gonna be a Raiders.
Still couldn't do any wrong in my eyes.
Right.
But I had to make a decision. I can have Kobe and LeBron, or I can have Kobe and Kevin Durant. Because Burns is from the DMV. He knew about Kevin Durant. I didn't. He said, I'll give you LeBron because I had Melo at first, because Melo was in Denver.
Yeah.
I'm in Denver. I'll give you LeBron if you let me take KD. Done. I give LeBron and Kobe? Yes. Yes. I jumped on that with both feet, guys. How could I not? I get Kobe and LeBron. What? Look.
Damn. Hey, that would have been crazy if Kobe and LeBron would have been playing on the same team.
I think there's truth in
bro. If they would have been able to get LeBron, bro, with Kobe, when Kobe was still like right after Shaq left or some shit like that, bro, like that would have been ugly.
Everything is 100%, but there's some truth in a lot of this. What this person and Baxter, he writes great articles. He does a lot of fact checking. All Gina had to say is I didn't say that. Now we got a lot of family going on.
Right.
You could appreciate somebody and still say what you said. I mean, two things can be.
Don't laugh, funny as hell.
People make it seem like, well, if she appreciated, that means she didn't say it. No, two things can be true. She could appreciate, and I believe
two things can be true.
But she also could have said what they're alleging she said. Man, I hope this thing don't get too messy. Look, LeBron don't have a he's on an expiring contract. He's on an expiring contract. He's not going anywhere. Now, we have to do something with Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves gonna probably want $250 million. So do you pay him that? Do you pay him that?
250
What you
million. God damn, 250 million. God damn, that's a lot of money, bro. $250 million.
Pay him that and bring LeBron back.
That's
LeBron
a
didn't give
quarter
up
of
no
a
discount.
billion.
He took that. He done said it. He said, I took this discount when I went to Miami for those 4 years. I'll never play for anything less than the max. Now, I don't know what a max player gonna be for a guy going into year 24, Joe. You could better speak to that. Maybe it's 30, 40, 50 million. I don't know.
Hey,
But
listen.
the likelihood, and the guy's still averaging 22, 7, and 8.
AR, I already talked to AR, my Arkansas homeboy. He ain't giving no discounts neither.
No should he?
Nah. Get your money.
Hey, yeah, he probably gonna get it. You know what I think? You probably gonna get it. He probably gonna be in LA. You know, I think obviously it would be another big market team. LA is one. You know he's not coming back to Miami.
Brian?
Yeah. So
I told you I wasn't gonna go.
Well,
He gonna go away. He gonna go to the Knicks.
yeah, I mean that's the only one that makes sense. It got to be a big
Look, I
market.
know where it is, but you're him.
Well, go to the Knicks.
Yeah,
I mean, at this point, that's the only place really that's that's a marquee team. That's a big ass market.
Well, what? That man done been across the globe. He go over there and win one. Listen.
Wow.
He might get close to being my goat, huh?
Yeah, if we go to the Lakers,
but we've
and
never
won
seen
the championship, that'll be crazy. If LeBron James get traded to the to the New York Knicks and win the championship.
Michael Jordan, MJ,
Joe Jordan.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, that's a debate, man. That's forever going.
But hey, listen,
they gonna never stop.
Hey, depending on who you ask, but Joe, it can go on and on and on because they bring up all type of stats and numbers and this and that and just everything to support the person that you actually think to go there.
But listen, okay, Ocho, can you imagine just even being in that conversation, them two, just being Bron, because I'm sure he grew up, I like MJ.
He wearing 23.
23. Just to be in that conversation, bro, is like ill to me, like.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean?
It's like, go ahead, Joe, finish.
Nah, I'm just saying, just to be, if I'm Bron, like, just to even be in that conversation is like sick. Like, you done pass him in scoring, you gonna have all the records when you done. But man, MJ was MJ. I don't know if it was the times for me growing up watching MJ. Like I say, I watched all the Bulls games on Ocho and WGN. They came off.
Yep, WGN. I remember that shit. That's old school. WGN. That's where they played the Bulls games at back in the day. I remember that
WGN.
shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I watched every game. I didn't miss a game, bro.
So I watched him from his freshman year.
Yeah.
In '82 when he hit the shot against Georgetown. When they swung it.
Yeah.
Him, Brad Daugherty, Sam Perkins, Kenny. I don't think, was Kenny on that team? No, Kenny came the next year.
It said Sam Perkins. I remember Sam Perkins played with Jordan. But Sam Perkins went to the Lakers after he got traded to the Lakers.
But you do realize that year, Ralph Sampson was the ACC Player of the Year.
Was he? Did Sam Perkins play on that team?
Yeah, Sam Perkins on the national championship team. Sam Perkins, James Worthy, Michael Jordan,
Michael Jordan,
Matt Doherty.
Doherty. Yeah, all of them was on there. All of them.
I was the ACC Player of the Year.
And they won the championship.
I wonder, do them dudes ever really, did they see this in him when he was in college? Like his
said he was the most. Everybody that said he was the most competitive. James Worthy said, I was the best player on campus for about 2 weeks.
Right.
Jordan's competitive.
Yeah.
A lot of people never gonna get an opportunity to be around him. But if you're around him, he will challenge you in anything.
Bro.
Card, shooting pool, there is nothing. He is ultra. I'm talking about big U.
Yeah.
Big L. Big T. Big R, big A. Ultra competitive. I'm talking about, he ain't bet he bet money.
Yeah, you got the hand.
I bet you 100,000 I can beat you in pool. Let's go play cards right now. No, I'm not losing my house to you. The hell? Hey, because it ain't nothing to him. That's a jump. No, hell no.
Hey,
Yeah, put your house up. Damn, that's some serious gambling. I done heard people gamble away their whole house. Like that's crazy. They gamble away their whole house. Like
funny, boy.
Flip a coin. You know, we used to play flip a coin, get like me. So we both flip a coin, get like me.
Yeah.
Whatever yours is, I'm gonna say mine is too. When we play a dime, we might play a quarter. This man trying to play $1,000. Hell, get out of here, man. Get your ass out of here. Right. But I'm sure by now, Jeannie has had a conversation with LeBron and Rich Paul. Right.
That's all smoke and mirrors. It's out now. It's out the window.
Oh, I know.
It ain't nothing to talk about now. All you gonna do is gonna be the same old.
Mm.
You know what? When I got out, let me apologize. It's fake now.
Oh, Joe, it's fake now.
You already know what the play is now, Joe. What's the point of apologizing?
Now she gonna make a video. She gonna make a video.
Man. Make no sense. You know, people tell you how to feel, and all of a sudden it get out. Now you embarrassed. Now you got to put everything in reverse. And come on, man. That's how you feel. It's okay.
I was about to slide to something else. Corey Holcomb. I mean, not Corey Holcomb.
A few days
O'Shea
ago,
Duke
Myron
Jackson.
Gaines decided to weigh
We
in
got reacting to O'Shea Duke Jackson
on the Corey Holcomb Anton Daniels situation. And of course, he was disrespectful as F. He pretty much dissed Corey Holcomb, said that he was emotional, saying that he was a black liberal, a black apologist, everything underneath the sun. I mean, in typical Myron fashion. And this is interesting language coming from a guy like Myron, who is basically criticizing Corey Holcomb for not holding what
I don't know a lot about the Myron guy. I know he used to work in law enforcement and stuff like that, but I don't really know a lot about him.
black people accountable. Now, here's what's interesting. If Corey Holcomb would talk to Myron Gaines, he would confront Myron with the same energy that he would confront Anton Daniels with. And intellectually, what he would say is, you talk down on black people, but you don't hold white conservatives or white people accountable at all. Now again, Myron got all the smoke for the blacks, but none for the whites. And I want to prove today that Corey Holcomb is going to be made true by what we're going to reveal in this podcast. In 2022, Nick Fuentes was literally on his last leg. Nobody would touch him. He couldn't get onto anybody's podcast. He was there in serious trouble. Like he had like a ban where I don't think he could have left the United States. He couldn't get a federal bank account. I mean, he was just completely out of whack. And there were some people who would reach out to help him. There was just Curly Things, and there was Sneeko. But the person that helped out Nick Fuentes the most was Myron from Fresh and Fit. Now, Nick Fuentes is a white supremacist, and he's anti-Semitic, all right? And at this particular time, Fresh and Fit were on top, literally. They were on top of the world. They had their monetization.
What's up?
Literally to lose. And Nick Fuentes was down at the bottom. But what happened? They brought Nick Fuentes onto their podcast.
I'm good. I'm just chilling, man. Ain't nothing going on. Everything cooling, bro.
Helped Nick Fuentes
just cooling, man. Cooling.
So much so that they introduced him to a larger audience. Not only did they introduce him to a larger audience, even the New York Times talked about Nick Fuentes, saying that he's a problem for the right. And this made Nick Fuentes eventually a lot of money. Recently, there's talks that Nick Fuentes is about to get a deal in gold That's right, not in cash, but in gold. And so when Nick Fuentes was basically trying to come up, nobody would touch him. Patrick Bet-David wouldn't touch him. Candace Owens wouldn't touch him. And so all of his fans would go into these popular, people on the conservative right and ask, like, when are you going to bring Nick Fuentes on? When are you going to bring Nick Fuentes on? That's exactly what you kept hearing. And then Nick Fuentes would get an interview with Candace Owens as he rode the ranks.
I mean, I heard about the little dude, Nick Fuentes. I don't watch a couple of his little videos and stuff, but I'm not, I'm not with all this, what they call it, political shit. Like, I don't care nothing about it. It's just, people gonna have their opinions, and hey.
And you would also get one with Patrick Bet-David. You would also get one with Patrick Bet-David. But look at what he's going to say.
These other people, they've got employees, they've got a business. It's rich.
These other people, when they say that, it's racism, and I can't see what this.
To have me on their show. As you know, it's a real risk. And credit where it's due. Think about all the people that have platformed me over the years before this stuff was popular. I think about people like Myron, Sneeko, Pearl, and there's so many, but I think about those three in particular because
they asked me about Sneeko last night on my live, bro. Like, they were like, about what do you feel about Sneeko? And I'm like, I don't know who the fuck Sneeko is.
They don't have me.
I said Sneeko sound like a nigga that'll sneak up and fuck your girl. Sneeko, I don't know who the fuck.
On their show in 2022, 2023, really right before all this stuff became mainstream, and they got shot out of the sky, every single one of them. They got in right before it became mainstream, literally right before the censorship let up, right before it became popular. And so it's all, in a way, it's sort of like tragic. It's like Pearl, her whole company blew up. Myron got demonetized.
So he literally is admitting that Myron, all these guys helped him and they lost out because they helped Nick Fuentes. But then there became an issue.
That to Myron. I told Myron, I said, I don't like that you hang with people that are talking shit about my family and he knows how I feel about that. And I told him, like, it's hard.
I don't know what they're talking about, but I'm just with that. Yeah, my bad. I had to do the, cause I was trying, I got
for me to work with you if that's going to be the case, And I'm not trying to say, oh, anyone that has a problem with me, but it's like, these are people that go after my family. These are people that go after my family. They go after me physically. And I go, yeah, it's hard for me to actually work with you if that's going to be the case. So, and I made that clear to Myron, and so that's just how it has to be, I guess, And here's why, and I don't want some big drama. I like Myron. Myron's a good guy, smart guy, everything like that. But, I know a real friend is not going to hang. If you're really my friend, you're not going to hang with somebody that's attacking my family.
You see, Myron has this Jewish manager that, for whatever reason, does not get along with Nick Fuentes. So Nick Fuentes was saying that, listen, I know that you helped me. I know you've done everything for me. But the situation is this. If you keep allowing your manager to do everything, then you know what? I can't do anything for you. Like, you can't be my friend. And this is interesting because, You know, when Nick Fuentes almost got assassinated, it was Myron defending him. Myron has defended Nick Fuentes. He's been so loyal to him. And then Nick Fuentes is saying that, hey, this is the issue that we have. And now Nick Fuentes is getting all kind of opportunities and all kind of money. And Myron is not able to monetize in the alt-right like that, simply because number one, Nick Fuentes is white and Myron is non-white, and Myron can't grow at the same level as Nick Fuentes, and Myron sacrificed his career to help Nick Fuentes grow. And then now people started to realize it.
Chatted Monday, and you kind of just ignored it. Admit Nick's engagement versus Monks on X is weird. Used to do Fed work, and Nick has only been with mainstream people while avoiding you writings on the wall.
Now the audience is saying, listen, man, Nick Fuentes is avoiding you. Nick Fuentes is avoiding you, bro. And he's going on with all these other people in the mainstream, and he doesn't even talk to you anymore. And then this happened.
Me and Nick aren't talking right now. Okay, guys? We had a disagreement. We said some words to each other. It is what it is.
So now Myron is describing the problem that he has with Nick Fuentes. Now this is interesting. Myron is saying that him and Nick Fuentes had words behind the scenes, but look at how much class Myron can use when it comes to Nick Fuentes. You know, he can settle his differences with Nick Fuentes in a respectable manner. He cannot throw shots at Nick Fuentes. He cannot be upset with Nick Fuentes or publicly embarrass Nick Fuentes, even though he has issues with him. And there's this other guy by the name of Clavicular, where Clavicular has a relationship with Nick Fuentes and Myron. And so what you're seeing is that Nick Fuentes and Myron haven't been in the same place, and they still don't get along, but they briefly give each other a hug, and you know, they just continue on doing whatever they're doing. Now this is interesting because when it's the white racist conservative man who talks down on the community and all blacks in general, and this same white guy who you have helped with your platform, a guy that you brought, pretty much raised him from the dead, and you made him or helped him go mainstream, while at the same time your career is suffering, you can speak about him in a respectful way. But when it's the blacks who have not done anything but to help you, and I could talk about so many blacks that have helped Myron. I could talk about Kevin Samuels. I could talk about the legendary Solo TV 84, my big bro here on YouTube, who was the reason why Fresh and Fit even got together in the first place. And so we talk about people from the black community or the black manosphere, which is responsible for how Fresh and Fit even got, you know, to who they were. And then you can disrespect those blacks all day. Kevin Samuels helped put Fresh and Fit on, helped them reach a wider audience. And then now you got a lot of respect for this.
Oh, go to Japan. Go to Japan.
White man who is a racist, you know, who basically has turned his back on you after
If you do a live in Japan, you might blow.
You've helped him. You found a way to be respectful to this white man. And again, it just goes to show you how they treat these white people that don't like them, that dislike them, and you'll hold the black community accountable all day. But this white man who goes around saying the N-word, this white man going around disrespecting blacks, and he's done it even in the studio with Fresh and Fit, calling black women the N-word. Now you two fall out, okay? It just goes to show you that kissing white supremacists don't go anywhere, because eventually they fall out with you. And then you want to talk about apologizing for the black community and doing X, Y, and Z. Well,
apologizing for the black community? What?
I'm gonna tell you
what, bro. What are you talking about?
How much you apologize? You've lost everything for the most part dealing with this guy. You've lost everything that you've had dealing with this dude. All right, this dude has gained everything from you and still don't want to deal with your ass at all. And then you got the nerve to come out and disrespect Corey Holcomb. You got the nerve to come out and disrespect Tariq Nasheed. You tell me, when has Tariq or have Corey Holcomb lost anything by dealing with people who disrespect them? The only person that is silly enough to do that is you. You don't even realize, bruh, that they don't even need you no more. And see, you're trying to be useful to a system that don't need you. Let's look at this again. Look at this link here. Nick Fuentes on the New York Times, okay? The magazine. Myron, your ass has never been there, okay? When he goes out there and he gets interviewed by all these big time people, he's not talking about you. He doesn't mention you. He doesn't discuss you, all right? This gold deal, he can never call you and say, hey, bro, I know you did a lot for me. Here is $500,000. I know you lost your platform dealing with me. So this is what I want to give to you. He ain't thinking about your ass. He don't think about that, all right? He don't look at you like that, bro. And you're the one who is not even intelligent enough to know that you've been used. But you go and you talk about people such as Corey Holcomb, Tariq Nasheed, people like that who are Dr. Umar, and Dr. Umar has a lot of problems. But the one thing that they have done is they have stayed loyal to the communities. You're staying loyal to a community that don't even appreciate you, which makes you even silly. For example, you go around and talk about the black unaccountability all day long. You talk about that. And yes, we do have unaccountability in the community. But when you want to talk about white racism, unfair treatment, we see you getting treated unfair. We see them talking about you, talking about how if they got control of the world, your ass will go back to Sudan even after helping them, all right? But you don't want to call them out for that. You don't want to call them out for unfair treatment. The unfair treatment of how Walter got kicked out of AmFest. He was crying racism. See, when things like that happen, you don't want to talk about it. And that's simply what people have been discussing. You have also been a victim of these same exact things. And obviously, when it all is said and done, nobody paid a bigger price for dealing with white supremacy head on than you, okay? You can talk down on Corey or anybody else all day long for complaining about white supremacy. You got in bed with white supremacy, got your cheeks clapped, and they didn't even kiss you. You knew how white people felt about dealing with blacks. You got in there and tried to work with them anyway. They used you, okay? They used your platform. You lost your platform. They got bigger than you because of your help, and they won't even help up. Now, if that's the cause,
I didn't know it, but that's nasty work, bro. You helped them get up, and so nobody know who you was before, but you helped them get their platform going, and they go up millions and didn't come back and help you. That's
I gotta pay to deal with white people. Guess what? I don't want it. You can have it. If I gotta lose everything that I have built for myself and my investment to help somebody else who want to invest in themselves so they can raise up higher than me and not contribute to what I've done for them, then nobody black needs to be like you. It's a failing model. Because why? No white person will do that for black people. No Hispanic person will do that. Okay? Everybody who's smart will basically do something that benefits them. You're the only kind of person that doesn't do that. And so ultimately what you do is you prove somebody like Corey Holcomb right. You prove somebody like Tariq Nasheed right. You prove Dr. Umar right. You prove Dr. Boyce Watkins right. You prove to every black person that you should focus in on your community and developing for yourself and not trying to get the approval of other people because other people do not appreciate you like your own people. You will be better off developing your own people, just like Nick Fuentes is better off trying to develop his people. But you're trying to get over there and show them how much you love them.
This is crazy, bro. That man lost everything. Fucking around with him, bro. I never knew this.
Your ass,
bro, I never, bro. Listen, y'all check out O'Shea Duke Jackson, but I never knew this. Something gossip hood Pooh Shiesty accuser Tiger that went 100. Let's just see what they talking about. Let's see how it flow real quick.
Solid, nigga. You niggas solid, nigga.
These kids in G be traumatized about this shit, my nigga. For real, nigga, I really went through it. Nigga, you nigga better watch our mouth when y'all say a nigga name, cuz I was facing 20 plus or 20 plus another 20 plus life, nigga. Never told it, never folded, nigga. All my shit add up, nigga.
Who ran into Whack 100 and pressed him for calling him a snitch. And this whole scene is completely wild. But here's the thing. It goes way deeper than most people realize. What's really going on here might just flip how you see everything about this drama. So, Whack 100 been speaking out heavy on Pooh Shiesty, claiming this man gave up info he shouldn't have. And let me tell you, the streets are buzzing about it. But here's the twist. Whack isn't talking about some basic snitch story. Nah, this is a whole different kind of situation that
we are at to Gossip Hood.
Most people can't even wrap their heads around. Now let me explain the case Whack 100 keeps bringing up, because this is where it gets wild. He's talking about that one old case where Pooh Shiesty and his team were supposed to meet up with some people to grab a few things. We were talking about some regular products, some syrup, and a few pairs of sneakers. Sounds simple, right? But the deal didn't go as planned. It flipped quick. And get this. According to Whack 100, Pooh Shiesty didn't even personally give anyone up. It was his lawyer who ended up saying too much on his behalf. That's what's got everyone talking like crazy right now.
That's how
when
you know
think
this
about
shit
it,
be
that's
AI.
wild. Because that kind of move could flip a whole case upside down. Then there's another twist. And the other people involved reportedly told officials that they didn't have any kind of weapons. They said, we never had any kind of weapons. But Pooh's defense team, led by attorney Bradford Cohen, stepped up in court and said, nah, that's not true. The other side did have something on them, and we can prove it. You see where this is going? The lawyer straight up told the court they found proof that the so-called victims actually owned those items, and even had a full box for one stored in their trunk with some extra gear. And because of that revelation, they proved those people weren't being fully honest about what went down. That moment changed everything. That's what helped Pooh's sentence drop from around 10 years to less than half of that. Huge difference. But here's where Whack 100 really got fired up. And when I say heated, I mean heated. He said, and I quote, the street code says I can't tell the police or the DA that someone pulled one on me first, even if they did. These are the rules of the streets. I didn't make this up. It was here before me, bro. When Whack 100 breaks down street rules, he doesn't hold back. He basically said that even if somebody comes at you first and you act in self-defense, you can't run to law enforcement talking about it. You're just supposed to handle your case in silence without giving up any kind of information, and that includes anyone in authority. Police, judge, DEA, FBI, whoever. Whack made it clear.
Whack 100, yeah, he be trying to set the precedent.
No exceptions, but it gets even wilder.
On street, he got a book. I think he got like a book or something, some kind of little book he's selling. Yeah, y'all look it up. Whack 100 got a book.
Whack 100 said that when Pooh's lawyer told the court the other people had those items after
somebody the book of snitching or some shit like that. I don't know.
They did. That counts as cooperating in street terms. In that world, that's seen as crossing a line because it involves giving details to the system about what went down, even if it's about the other party. Whack 100 broke it down again, saying something like, if I'm somewhere and someone comes at me first and I manage to defend myself and then later get caught, I can't go and tell the DA or the police that the other person came at me first. I can't do that. Those are the rules of the streets. That's what Whack 100 said, standing firm on his code.
Identifying the girl, and he's identifying that they're going to rob some niggas, and he identified the two niggas that got robbed and the one that got underlined. He's collaborating the police story. From play, nigga, argue with yourself.
So then, Bradford Cohen, Pooh's lawyer, catches wind of everything Whack's been saying, and instead of staying quiet, he jumped.
It's that Pooh lawyer.
Saw DJ Academics' live stream to defend his client. But this is where it turns completely upside down. Because instead of clearing Pooh's name, the lawyer basically confirmed everything Whack 100 had been claiming. On the stream, Cohen literally said, the paperwork he's reading from is real. Our defense was that we blamed the other side, that they were the ones trying to set Pooh and his crew up. And that's why things got tense. He continued saying, the other side said they didn't have anything. never owned anything. But through our own investigation, we found out not only did they have one, but there was even a box for it in the trunk with some extra gear. Bro, this lawyer basically admitted on live stream that they told the court the other side wasn't being honest about not having anything at all. And then he added that this was the reason the judge lowered Pooh's sentence from around 10 years to under 5. That statement sent Whack 100 into full meltdown mode. He went off. He said something like, so you're telling me the victim said they didn't have anything and your defense was to go and tell the court they did? We can't do that. The streets don't tell the system nothing. That's how deep the code runs for him. But here's where things got even more disrespectful. Bradford Cohen fired back and called Whack 100 Whack, saying he was clueless and just chasing attention. He really thought he could clown Whack 100 in front of everyone online. Whack 100 clapped back hard, saying, you're calling me a snitch and saying I'm stupid? You just proved Ghost's point. You gave everyone exposing this situation exactly what they needed. And once Whack 100 feels disrespected like that, you already know he's not letting it slide one bit. Here's where it gets even more interesting. Whack 100 revealed that his squad, especially someone who goes by the name Ghost, has been leading the charge in bringing out the receipts on Pooh Shiesty's whole situation. These are the people who've been digging up paperwork and sending Whack 100 everything they could find connected to the case. According to Whack, Ghost is the one who's been spearheading the entire investigation into the Pooh Shiesty situation. And apparently, Ghost and his crew uncovered some documents that the lawyer was supposed to send to Whack months ago, but never did. That's when things started to look real sketchy. Why didn't the lawyer send over those papers when he said he would? Was there something in there he didn't want people to see? Whack 100 even said, now I understand why he didn't send them after seeing what Ghost found. Then, about a month later, Pooh decided he'd had enough of all the talk. He jumped on Instagram and posted his own paperwork to shut down the rumors once and for all. He showed proof that he was actually facing up to 60 years to life in federal court, and still handled that situation with his 2 co-defendants without ever turning on anyone. The paperwork even showed a massive superseding indictment. We're talking thousands of pages long. And Pooh basically told the world, look, I faced all that time and didn't tell on a soul. How you gonna call me a snitch? That's what Pooh Shiesty basically fired back with. And it's got the streets completely torn right now. But here's where things get messy. Whack 100 is saying that the case Pooh posted about, the big federal one, isn't even the same case he's been talking about. He claims there's a whole different situation where Pooh supposedly let info slip through his lawyer. And if that's true, then Pooh might be playing some serious chess to keep his image spotless in front of the public. Whack 100 didn't hold back either. He said, I guarantee you, he didn't show the proffer. I don't care about those 100 pages. All I care about is the part that says he cooperated with the system. That's it, bro. I don't play those games. That statement alone shook a lot of people because Whack's basically saying there's still missing paperwork that can tell a whole different story. Now here's something that adds even more weight to it. Pooh's background. His father isn't just some random guy.
Oh yeah, that's that Pooh Shiesty dad. It was
someone who built his name on loyalty and staying true to the code. Pooh grew up under those same principles, learning that you never give up info to the system no matter what. So if these claims about him indirectly
we're talking about people giving up
even half
to the info,
that would be a massive betrayal of everything his pops taught him. Whack 100 even pointed out how serious that would be, saying he's seen fathers cut ties with their own sons over stuff like that. That's how deep this street rule runs. And what makes it hit even harder is the fact that Pooh's dad is highly respected, which means these rumors hit twice as hard, not just for Pooh's reputation, but for his family's legacy too. Whack 100 also mentioned he actually knows Pooh's father personally and even respects him. He said, I know his pops, I know the people around him. That right there makes the situation even more complicated.
Solid, nigga. You nigga solid, nigga. We kept the G, we traumatized about this shit, my nigga. For real, nigga, I really went through it, nigga. You nigga better watch our mouth when y'all say a nigga name, cuz I was facing 20 plus or 20 plus another 20 plus life, nigga. Never told it, never folded, nigga. All my shit add up, nigga.
Because now it's not just industry talk, it's personal. Whack isn't going after a random artist. He's talking about the son of someone he's got real ties with. And here's the wildest part. If what Whack's saying turns out to be true, Pooh's been keeping it super low-key. Think about it. He's still out here pushing that authentic image dropping tracks about real-life loyalty and keeping his whole brand built on credibility. If Pooh really did pass info through his lawyer, that means he's been living a complete lie, especially when he's built his whole image around being solid and standing firm on the no cooperation code. To show how serious this rule runs, Whack 100 even told a story from when he was just 13 or 14 years old, fighting a huge case as a kid. He said, while he was already battling that charge, the authorities came to him claiming they'd arrested 3 adults who all pointed the finger at him for something he didn't do. Whack said, you know what I told them? I said, I don't know what you're talking about. Charge me, book me, send me back to my cell. He explained that he ended up fighting a case tied to something he had nothing to do with, just to stay true to the code. That's how deep his loyalty runs. Whack 100 said, could I have said it with them? Of course, but when you sign up for this life, you know what comes with it. It's risky, and you stand on it. That's the level of dedication the streets expect, no matter the pressure. So if these claims about Pooh turn out to be real, it could completely crush his career image. We're talking about a rapper who built his whole brand on being a real one. Someone who's lived through tough environments, handled street business, and stayed loyal to the code. But if people start believing he broke that rule, even indirectly, it could erase all the respect he's earned. History shows how unforgiving this game can be. Other rappers who face cooperation rumors never bounce back the same way. In hip-hop and in the streets, credibility is everything. Once that's gone, it's almost impossible to rebuild. What makes it even crazier is that Pooh has been building his rep as someone really from that life. His songs paint pictures of real danger, street hustle, and loyalty to his people. But if he really did share info through his lawyer, then all those lyrics, all that talk about being authentic, suddenly start to sound questionable. What makes this whole situation so fascinating is how it perfectly exposes the clash between legal strategy and street code. In the courtroom, what Bradford Cohen did would be seen as smart defense work. He found evidence that helped his client get a lighter sentence. But in the streets, sharing any kind of info with the system, no matter how small, automatically gets labeled as cooperating. And that's one of the biggest no-goes there is. That right there creates an impossible
this is crazy.
choice for rappers caught up in real cases. Do they follow their lawyer's advice and risk breaking the street code? Or do they stay 100% loyal to the rules of the streets and possibly end up with way more time behind bars? Either way, it's a lose-lose, and it shows just how tangled modern street politics have become. Whack 100 even admitted it himself, saying that some of these street rules don't even make sense. But when you decide to be part of that life, you accept those codes, no matter how extreme they sound. He said, these rules are wild, but this is what comes with it. And once you sign up for the streets, you know there's things you just can't do. Now here's the thing about Whack 100. He's been calling people out in the industry for years. And whether you like him or not, one thing about him is that he doesn't usually speak without some kind of proof. When he puts someone on blast, he almost always brings receipts or some type of insider info to back it up. Whack 100 said, I'm only going off what I'm reading. Respectfully, I'm not making anything up. It's right there. He's claiming he's got access to paperwork and private info that proves everything he's been saying about Pooh Shiesty's situation. And to make things even bolder,
they keep saying Pooh Shiesty. Not Pooh Shiesty.
He challenged anyone to sue him if they think he's lying. He said if you file a civil suit, they're going to open up all the doors. So whatever you're trying to hide, it's all coming out. Then he asked, why haven't any of them filed a lawsuit? That's easy money if I'm lying. But his point was clear. Once someone takes him to court, they're legally forced to show every piece of evidence, and he knows most people won't risk that exposure. But here's the part that really has people talking. Nobody has taken Whack 100 to court yet. And to a lot of folks, that silence speaks loud. If what he was saying was completely off, you'd expect someone to step up by now. That alone has people wondering if there's at least some truth behind his claims. DJ Academics has been stuck right in the middle of this whole mess.
It's there. Oh, we gotta run that back.
Off,
DJ
Academics. Someone to step up by now. That alone has people wondering if there's.
Listen, how he said DJ Academics.
DJ Academics has been stuck right in the middle of this whole mess.
Academics. Damn, you know that's a.
Bradford Cohen hopped on his stream to defend Pooh Shiesty. Academics was right there as the lawyer basically confirmed a lot of what WAC 100 had already been saying. That moment didn't go unnoticed by viewers at all. Then later, when WAC 100 called into Academics' stream, you could hear the shift in energy immediately. Academics showed clear respect because he knows WAC doesn't talk reckless when it comes to street matters. He's seen WAC expose people before, and he knows receipts usually come with it. Academics even told him, "You're making sense today," which says a lot coming from him. That comment alone showed he understood how WAC was applying the street code to this whole situation. What's really wild is how this entire situation reflects the current state of street politics and hip hop. WAC 100 has been saying for years that the streets as people knew them are basically done. He's argued that way too many people are willing to work with the system now. And he even told Academics, "Why you think everybody talking now? I've been telling you, the street's been over." That makes people feel like what allegedly happened with Pooh Shiesty might not be some isolated incident, but part of a bigger shift happening across the culture. Even if fewer people are following the old rules behind closed doors, the image of following them still matters a lot in hip hop. Fans still expect artists to stand on certain principles, even if those principles aren't as common as they once were. Credibility is still currency, and that's why this situation hit so hard. Perception alone can make or break a career. But here's another twist. Some people started calling out WAC 100 for what they see as selective politicking. They're saying he picks and chooses when to apply street rules based on who he likes or doesn't like. WAC 100 addressed that talk head on, saying, "I'm not selective politicking, I'm neutral with it." He explained that before he makes any final call, he wants to see all the statements from the people involved so he can get the full picture. But then he kept it real and added something that raised eyebrows. He said, "Now, if Ty was someone I had real issues with, are you asking would I be turning it up and telling the public to dig into it?" Most definitely. That right there shows personal relationships do matter and how these situations get handled. And that's what makes this whole thing so wild. It really shows how complicated modern street politics have become. Back in the day, things were way more black and white. Either you spoke on someone or you didn't. Simple as that. But now, the lines are blurry. Defense teams are getting more creative, and the old rules don't always fit the new reality. If Pooh Shiestie's lawyer really told the court that the other side has certain items to help reduce his time, does that count as crossing the line by street standards? According to traditional code, yes. But in the legal world, that's just solid defense strategy. That clash puts young rappers in a tight spot. Do you move smart legally and risk street backlash, or do you stick to street rules and risk harsher outcomes? It's a stressful, no-win position a lot of artists are facing right now. This situation also shows how much social media has changed everything. Nothing stays behind closed doors anymore. Lawyers are hopping on live streams, rappers are posting paperwork on Instagram, and street debates are playing out in real time for the whole internet to judge. Now think about the pressure Pooh Shiesty has to be under. He's trying to protect his credibility while facing heavy accusations from someone as respected as WAC 100. At the same time, he's probably hearing noise from his team, his family, and people in the culture telling him he needs to respond the right way.
I know that, because his image is everything. He's a rapper, and they want him to, always look good. So, they're going to definitely defend his image, and they're going to refute all of these charges.
Posting his federal paperwork was clearly an attempt to control the narrative. But if WAC 100 is right, and that paperwork is from a different situation, then Pooh might be stuck in an impossible position. He can't directly address the claims without possibly making things worse for himself.
Where y'all tapping in from?
Right
City,
now,
state, Providence, country.
Trying to protect his street credibility while dealing with heavy claims coming from WAC 100. You've got a lawyer whose courtroom strategy may have crossed the line by street standards, and you've got the street stuck, trying to separate facts from noise in the middle of all this madness. If these claims really hold weight, then Pooh Shiesty has been moving dangerously, keeping certain details low-key while building a career off street authenticity and realness. But history shows one thing clearly. Truth always finds its way out, especially when someone like WAC 100 is involved and refuses to let things slide. The real question is this: Can Pooh Shiesty survive these accusations and keep his career intact? Or is this the moment where his street credibility starts slipping? That part is still up in the air. One thing's guaranteed though. The streets are watching closely and they don't forget anything. What makes this situation even more complicated is the era we're in right now. The old street rules are clearly shifting, but the expectations placed on rappers haven't changed at all. Pooh is stuck between two worlds. The legal side, where his lawyer's strategy likely made sense, and the street side, where that same move is viewed as crossing a major line. And that right there is the breakdown of this absolutely crazy situation. If you learned something new from this story, make sure you smash that like button, share this video.
One, say cheese, y'all. That's what we reacting to.
When did you decide you were going to testify?
In 2022.
Was it a hard decision?
It was the hardest decision of my life, but I sat for those years thinking that, let me let them wrap this situation around their head. Let them see and let them, they gonna step up. They gonna get parts out of this. Reason being I'm thinking like this is because I know me as a father to them.
Okay, y'all. So this say cheese and this is Queso dad talking about why he testified on his son.
I'm thinking like, okay, they gonna get me out of this. Let me give them a little time. If I wait 2 years, and I tell my lawyer, I say, look, get with. See, I call it, I'm using Queso, but I call him King. I say, get with King's lawyer, get with Crazy K lawyer, get with them. Let's all sit down and see which way we gonna fight this thing. How we gonna fight this thing? They let their lawyers tell them, no, they don't think this is a good idea. Okay, if y'all thought I was on some bullshit or something, then hear me out like you've been hearing me out. I'm the one who's been getting y'all out of trouble all this time now. So get me out. Don't say nothing. Don't criminate yourself. Just let me do all the talking. Because they know I got a plan. Okay, so you want to go to trial? This is what we're gonna do. This is what I'm gonna tell my plan. This is how I'm gonna tell my plan. This is the plan. I had 2 plans. Butter a serial killer. That motherfucker got somebody. Hey man, we're gonna take and we're gonna let all these motherfucking victim families know that they are sweeping this shit under the rug because Butter is a state witness in this case, okay? So now all these families gonna go on an uproar. News, this, that, because of Butter. It's gonna make him a bad witness. Second plan is this. If they talk to me, now these the plan. The second plan, if we don't want to go with that plan, let's do with this. I'm gonna get about at least 4 of these old ladies. I'm talking about over 50. In my grandma's neighborhood. They gonna come in here and they gonna testify that Queso was on their street eating breakfast that morning when this.
Damn, that's crazy.
What should happen? We're gonna do like the state said. We're gonna let the jury figure it out. We're gonna let them see if they're gonna believe old church-going ladies or they gonna believe Butter. See, I think the days of just sitting there with the burden of proof is on the state I think that's gone. Sad, but it's gone because you don't have to say nothing as a defendant. But I think if you have a defense, it's gonna look better in front of the jury. Does that make sense to you?
When you were testifying and you looked at Queso, did he look like he wanted to kill you?
He was like he didn't believe it. I don't think it registered on him until after the fact.
Damn. He told on this son, that shit crazy, bro.
I don't think he want to kill me. I don't think he want to do nothing to me. It's just more so that he hurt, you know, because I have a conversation that always played in my mind that me and him had. I know he loved me, you know. And he told me, he was like, man, I used to wait every year for you to come home. I used to wait every year they tell me you coming home. And it was just to a point to where I just gave up. And he said, you popped up and you came home and you got it. Like that. You know what I'm saying? And that conversation, it just always played over and over in my head, you know, because of, I had to have a hand in him getting a life sentence. But we gotta also look, that's the tail side of the coin. The head side of the coin is I got 2 1-year-olds.
He said he got 2 1-year-old
boys.
He got 2 little kids. He trying to get back to raise them.
I got a daughter too, little daughter. But the reason why, you know, the boys is because these are the problems you have with boys. Girls gonna have a little girl problem, and nowadays they have girl problems. You don't have goddamn, you know. And I had to think about them, and I had to think, man, that I got to save who I can save, if I can. I got to at least try. Because Queso is already who he gonna be.
That makes sense though. If he got 2 1-year-old kids, why wouldn't he want to raise them? I thought they were older than that, but 2 1-year-old boys and a little girl, like I wouldn't have thought. I thought they was older than that, but yeah.
Because one of those little boys, Queso was stupid close with, and I would think that he would think about them too. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, let me think about my little brother, man. You know, my little brother needs his dad, and all his other brothers going to jail. He needs his dad out there. Because those little boys gonna outgrow their mama's beatings. That ain't gonna be nothing to them.
Do you feel like, without you testifying, Queso still would have went to jail for life?
Of course.
So you don't feel like you would have nailed in the car?
No.
So that makes you feel better? Kind of.
I don't feel better in no kind of way with this situation. In no kind of way, ain't nothing can make me feel better. I don't think that I was the nail in the coffin to say, because.
Hey y'all kicking me in the Karma Cafe. I want y'all to like, subscribe, share, definitely a notification. I will be back. Peace and 1.